was muted! Oh my gosh, thank you for waiting! For telling me it's been total chaos. I just got off of work. And I was like, ah! I was like, a live stream! I'm baking tonight. It's Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day can get a little lonely. So what I do on holidays when I'm lonely, I start baking. And that's exactly what our adventure will be today. I mentioned role-playing when I was muted. Some minimal role-playing today. Yandere roleplay! You have been kidnapped and you are forced to sit and watch me bake. And then after I bake the cookies, you're forced to eat them and tell me they're good. I thought it'd be a little, you know, be a little fancy today. I got some paint on my face. Oh, I gotta do the roll call. Garceling, Nature Green, Sayugal, Legacy, Muertos, 107 Autistic Wave, the 𝐷𝗀𝗃𝐊𝑝. And then we have the Monster Buddy. Hello, Monster. Thank you for telling me I was muted. I'm out of breath. I'm glad I got some water. Man, I hardly ever do this kind of thing. I gotta find my chapstick. I usually do hand cams on Saturdays because it gets kind of chaotic. I'll use lotion on my face. I'll use it to moisturize my lips. Because once I start a yapping... Are you excited? We're gonna be making Yandere cookies. It's unheard of. But yours truly. I'm basically making up a recipe. I am. Today I'm throwing a whole bunch of things together. It's inspired by an actual cookie called Yandere cookies. And it's like pre-made box of little cookies. I think they're individually wrapped. And it's the whole theme of it being from your Yandere obsessed lover. I guess to her, you're the lover. But without further ado, I welcome you to my big mess. Do you like the pink? I found it. It's down in the description below. I even got a tail. I got 2 tails now. Got ribbons, bows. Is that medicine? It must be, for love. Since we're gonna be a Yandere love theme. But, without further ado, here's my mess. This is what I was doing while you guys waited for me. It's a mess! It's so dark in my room. Because I have, my buddies have been kidnapped. And now they're forced to watch someone bake cookies. The screen's a lot bigger than usual. Pardon the cat hair. I tried cleaning, guys. I really did. I gotta check my hands to make sure they were lotioned. Oh, they're pink! So, this recipe is going to involve... Is it backwards? Oh, it's not backwards. Oh, wait, I'm backwards. Hold on a second. It is backwards. Oh. That's better. Wait, is it? No, it's still the same. It's vertically. Horizontally. Oh, you see the camera now. Don't look at the screen. The submersion is gone. Oh, it's not turning. It's not doing anything. Oh, I know what I have to do. Ignore the screen. Think. Really? I gotta turn it upside down. Really? Really? I gotta do it manually? Okay, fine. I'll do it manually. There, so I'm reaching out to you guys. It has the submerged roleplay. I gotta figure out the filters. I think the filters... Is that better? Slightly better. You. Pardon the interruption. Oh, where was I? Oh, yes. This involves sugar cookie batter. Well, it's not backwards. So we're gonna do sugar cookie batter. That's what the recipe required, because it's gonna be kind of like... Usually cookie batter will sit in the fridge for about an hour. So this will speed up the process, given that, you know, It's a hand cam live stream. Me. So that's what the recipe required. I found a random one. I'll have to post it down in the description below once I figure out if it actually works. So it goes as LOL. Whoa. Evie! I'll leave! I'll leave! Whoa! Oh my goodness, I have to read chat. Oh my goodness. Evie says first, I got kidnapped by Nova from the karaoke relay, which she cut my limbs in the end. And now you kidnapped me to eat some Yandere cookies? Yes. You will watch me bake. You're gonna watch me destroy and make a mess and chaos. I need scissors. Ow! Where is my knife? We'll have to use scissors. Ooh, oh, look! Look, guys! I rubber band my camera, but we'll just say that, you're tied up, which is why the camera's tied up, because, I kidnapped you. I carrot napped you. You're carrot pico pawn. Whoa! Ali says rabbit cooking. Whoa! Nator Green says foxtails or rabbit tails. I don't know. You're hallucinating on the pillies. Of course I'm a fox. I'm not a rabbit. I'm gonna make a mess now. I'm going to willingly make destructive choices. Wait, is the music playing? Oh, okay, it's playing. Alright. The first one has been opened. Now the second one! Ooh! Moonlight Bunny! Please put down the knife sprinkles! No. Today it's scissors. Safety scissors. Because I'm really bad at tearing. It says tear here, but I'm really bad at it. No wonder you guys are bound to escape. Because I'm really bad at cutting things, I must be really bad at tying things up. You have a chance of survival, knowing I'm really bad with, with opening packages. I should have had you open it. I should have been like, here, buddies, rip it open with your teeth. Rip open the package for me. Alright, we're good. Whoa! Autistic Weave, oh hell nah, she's gonna make bomb. No! Chimichanga bomb! Moonlight says happy V-Day sprinkles, happy Valentine's Day! I wanted to play other music, but I have to avoid copyright stuff. It's easy to get in trouble. So easy. Psycho says paint? Huh? Autistic Weave says, Jessie, we need to cook. We need to cook, Jessie. We need... So it says, add some butter. Half a stick of butter. And then it says add eggs. So that is what we shall do. Oh, but I'm gonna add something different. Maple syrup. We're gonna add maple syrup in the mix, everybody. Maple syrup. We're gonna add some almond and vanilla extract. Yes. And... I think that's it. Oh, I'm gonna make it super sweet. Pardon me. I have to pause to cough and catch my breath. Cycles is Yandere sprinkles. Maybe. Maybe I am Yandere today, just for the roleplay. Whoa! Lynxie says, is that a knife? Never mind, I take back what I said about you being a good... I promise I won't use it. Unless you make me use it. Unless I have to! Gotta catch up with my buddies. What it says, how do you even kidnap people with that go with you willingly? I never thought of that before. Did you guys come with me willingly? We're gonna add the vanilla. Time for vanilla. We're gonna add a half a teaspoon. That's a lot. That's a lot of flour. So it's already pre-packaged sugar, so it's already sugared. Baking soda and flour. This Yandere likes to take the clever route. She likes to Okay, I got so busy tying you up that I didn't have enough time to prepare and buy everything for scratch. You know, like a from scratch kind of recipe. I was in a rush, okay? Is this almond? That's weird. It looks like alcohol. Now it does say that it has alcohol ingredients in it. If you're wondering why it's a blank bottle, it's I take off the labels. I don't want you to know where I live. Gotta be careful as a streamer. You accidentally show the wrong ingredient, and it's like, oh, I know where she lives now, so just gotta be careful. I don't want them finding me. They'll find out that I'm doing roleplay. Leaf says even better. Wow, Psycho says no escaping for us, I guess. That's right, you guys are strapped in. I've never kidnapped a carrot person before. Maybe you guys did come willingly. Should I have the maple syrup after? We're adding the butter. I don't know how much butter I put in here. I think it was... It looks like it was about 3/4 of butter. Yeah, I added 2 packages of this pre-made sugar cookie mix. So it's probably safe to say that if they're requesting about a half a cup, we're kind of good at 3/4. I didn't want to use all my butter. It'd be too buttery. I guess we can start mixing in the ingredients? Whoa! Lynx says, yeah, big goofy sprinkles. Whoa, is that annoying? Wow, it gets a hit. That's right, I'm serious today. You have to stay for the adventure. Rafa, hello, Rafa. Ankankatsu, hello. Well, so you guys are being kidnapped by other anime girls? Nature Green says, what irks me is resealable bags that have the tear line, and I tear it and it rips the Ziploc seal apart. That's me all the time. I'm always breaking it. I'm like, well, there goes the cheese package. My cheese slices for sandwiches. I feel like I need more butter. Nah, the maple should come in handy. How much maple shall it be? Should we measure it? Yeah, maybe. Fresh new batch of maple syrup. It's all with love. This is because I care for my bodies. Okay, we'll measure it. We're gonna do about a half a cup. A half a cup of maple syrup. Ooh. Who needs butter when you got maple syrup? Should I add water? Is that what it's asking? This is very dry. Ooh. Dark Buddy says... Make sure I don't break anything. Looks kind of interesting, man. I thought vanilla would be the sweetness flavor, and that almond would be the bitterness. Because being Yandere means you're a little bitter about stuff. I noticed that in every Yandere story. As I was taking notes for the roleplay, they always assume that the protagonist or protagoon or Chan, because sometimes they have the Yuri stories, a girl, ex-reader, girl and girl kind of action, or guy and guy kind of action. There's Yandere guys. Did you guys know that? They have Yandere guy stories. Now I was like, huh? Who would have thought? Isn't there something in Stalking? It was a very popular manga. I don't know if you guys ever heard about it. Kill in Stalking, but it was about 2 guys. It was very well known because of how... not everybody liked it because they said it was a horrible way to romance 2 men. Because it was kind of like 50 Shades of Grey, but with 2 guys. Very popular story. I watched people explain the manga, because I didn't understand. I didn't really get into it, I just watched like a, kind of like a review. why would the cough still exist? Nature Green says thoughts on alcohol is as a beverage. Well, they have kind of like spritzers. Nature Green says thoughts. Yeah, no. That's why I got sick in the first place. But for some reason, yeah, it's one of the ingredients for these. Ooh, I gotta be careful, it's reflectant. What if this says joke's on you? I'm Reggie from prison school. School, Reggie? Autistic Weep says, why do I get kidnapped every time? Because you guys are beautiful. You're so beautiful and wise. You and your giant green-leafed hair. You're one of a kind. You make everything special. I would be baking alone, guys. I'd be like, in my kitchen baking. No one's gonna make cookies with me. But you're the special ingredient. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. You are needed for the recipe. If it was not for you, plot twist, we wouldn't be making anything today. You are the special formula to my Krabby Patty. Tyler! Hello, buddy! Hello, I'm here. Hi, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. My goodness, I need water. Autistic Weep says never talking to women again. No! I don't count! I'm an anime woman. I don't count as an ordinary woman. I'm in a category of my own. But on a serious note, I would be the worst Yandere. I'd be making all the mistakes. And you guys will probably end up freeing yourself anyway. You're like super buff guys. As 𝑘𝒊𝒍𝒍/Chan, you're super ripped. I cannot, like, you got kidnapped by something the size of the palm of your hand. What about, like, 3 inches? Oh, you might as well as be willingly. Tyler says, yesterday my school got evacuated due to a gas leak. Oh my gosh, there's viral videos about how people make the most kind of like ridiculous mistakes. Like one guy left lighter fluid in his pants and he went to a laundromat. And so the video went viral because the laundromat exploded because of the high heat from the dryer. The whole thing, the windows, the door, it just kind of like fell over. The glass shattered everywhere. It's a true story. We'll probably end up watching it as we wait for the stuff to kind of set in. And that hits the spot. Some good old water. Saiko says, as carrots, we saw this happening a mile away. And we still willingly came. All you have to do is whack me across the room and step on me. Oh, I'm so tiny. Oh, we used quite a bit of maple syrup. But we're gonna use a little bit more. Or should we just add the eggs? Huh. What if we add a little bit more? Yeah, just a little bit. I must be addicted or something to maple syrup. It's so good. It's 100% maple syrup. I don't like the fake stuff. It tastes weird. Once you taste the real thing, you can't have it any other way. Alright, keep mixing! Mix it in! Wow! What this says, I read a little bit about Yali, but not a lot. But sometimes a story is just really well done. I know sometimes they get you with the romance story about the best friends from childhood. You can't help it but be like, you know what? This actually makes sense. It's kind of like the usual with a magical girl and her like best friend. They grow up and they start falling for each other. Those are pretty interesting. The Yuri ones, I feel like a lot of people gravitate to Yuri. I'm actually surprised you read the Yali. I think they're very subtle. Yaoi is not... It's not like a wham bam, thank you ma'am. It's kind of like a gradual thing of tension between two guys. One's the dom and one's the subordinate. One of them's the dominant one, and I guess the other one would be called... What do you call it? They say Dami Mommy, but what is the other one? The one underneath the Dami... What is it called? The lackey? Tyler says, you feeling okay today? No, I keep coughing. I keep coughing and muting. Uh-oh. I'm trying to hide the fact that I still got a cough. And I keep choking on air. Put this in here. Gross. Gross. Dark Buddy says, how much lighter fluid was in that man's pants? I don't know. We gotta watch it. I saw it the other day and I thought, that's ridiculous. I saw it on Twitter. And the caption was, like, how could you forget you have lighter fluid in your pants? Pretty scary. Can you imagine working as, like, somebody, working for... What do they call it? Let's say it was like oil and gas from a car. What is the job called? I don't know. You work on cars? What do they call it? What is that? They work on vehicles and motorcycles. Sometimes they get oil spilt on them. I forgot what that's called. A car inspector. I have leftover like soap and alcohol. Kind of wipe I made a makeshift. I should still probably wash my hands. But it has bleach and soap on it. Whoa. Tyler says head pats. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to be brave, guys. I don't want to be gross, so I have to mute my mic. Coughing and being sneezy does not go well with hand cams. It's like, here, take my bacterial infected cookies. Made with love. You too can taste the rainbow of sprinkles. Taste my sickness. It's sweet and salty. Like mucus. Can you imagine there being a cooking show and the chef is like coughing the whole time? It totally throws off the vibe of like, oh yeah, sanitary cooking. It's like, yeah, sick fox making cookies. You know what? That kind of sounds like torment. Can you imagine somebody being a germaphobe? And you listen, you order some food at a restaurant, and you can hear the chef like coughing and sneezing and blowing snot into a tissue. And you're just sitting there waiting for your food, hoping it's not the person who's making your food. You're just sitting there patiently like, is that guy okay? You're not making my food, are you? I don't think I want to eat it. But too bad for you guys, you're gonna eat it. It says to let the batter rest in the fridge for about an hour, so we're gonna have to find something to entertain ourselves. You will be forced to watch funny, weird stuff with me. About things exploding because people left lighter fluid in their pants. And they put it in the dryer. Yeah. Or a guy who lit a cigarette and he threw it down a gas pipe. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea. And then, like, the whole thing exploded. People being goons. What does it say? Psycho says nothing wrong with maple syrup. Delicious, thank you. I wish I had some honey. We also have jam. We're gonna be using jam in the mix of it all. They're gonna be bloody jam Yandere cookies. Alright, come on, Sprinkles. Work it, Sprinkles! It's a lot. Look at that, looks pretty good. Ooh, let me zoom it in more. Oh. I feel like today's different. You guys look like you're strapped in. I strapped you to the ceiling! You're not sitting across from me. You're strapped to the ceiling! That's different. I've never seen that before. It's like, you! I have trapped you with rubber bands! Forced to watch me bake. The sick fox baking cookies. What could go wrong? I mean, my voice is back, but I still sound kind of grungy. I sound angsty. Saiko says submissive? Is it? There's dominant, and then there is I don't know what the other one is. Maybe it is submissive? Nature Green says 2 dudes? No thanks! It's like going to school and 2 guys, like, you know, duking it out in the bathroom, and you're just like, oh, so weird. Why are you touching each other? The whole time they're not fighting, they're like, you know, they're like bromancing the whole time. I don't know, I think it's weird when 2 guys duke it out in the bathroom. Muerto says most of the yaoi I've read is gender bent. Oh, where the guy's pretending to be a girl? The guy's dressed up as a girl, so his best friend starts to fall for him, and then he realizes he's just feminine. I've heard of those tropes. I feel like those can get you. And they sound and look like a woman, but they're not a woman. But the main character's like, you're gonna be the woman. You're gonna be the woman of my dreams. Against your will. You're gonna wear the dress. You're gonna go ooh when I demand it. Some really freaky ones. I think I've watched the weird ones. Oh no. I got a story for you guys. My goodness. Tyler says, anyways, I'm about to play Grand Theft Auto, so I hope you have a great day and a great Valentine's Day today. Thank you. Thank you for coming. How's the music? Is it okay? Is there no music? Oh, there is. Oh, Dark Buddy says mechanic. Yes! Thank you! Let me bring out the mixer. I should have done this earlier. I was being stubborn. I just don't like the reflectant. Gotta stand up. Yes, mechanic! Rizuki! Hello! Hopefully you're ready to hear the blender. Syrup made it really strong. Look at that. It literally was thrusting around without me even having to move it. I got so nervous. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't think we'll be using this. I think it's pretty well mixed. We're just gonna move the batter into a ceramic bowl, and then we're gonna let it rest in the fridge for about an hour. They said an hour to 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes should be minimal and an hour tops. I can't wait till I'm done being sick. I'm really tired. I'm so tired of coughing and sneezing. Psycho! Mechanic, LOL, yeah! Mechanic! Autistic Weep says, I don't like Twitter. Got called a slur. That's horrible. Rizuki says, the bacterias are the secret ingredient. I'm over here coughing. I'm coughing into the cookies. We're gonna be using powdered sugar, guys. We're gonna powder it once. This is like the last thing we do. And we're gonna cut the cookies into cute little shapes. But now that I've mixed it around a bit, I could taste the batter. Taste the batter for me! Licky, licky, licky! Lick my batter. Eat it! Eat it! This kind of looks like you're in prison. You guys are now in prison for life. You're covered in batter. This is interesting. I don't know, I'm a little shy about this whole roleplay. Oh, it's sweet. actually taste pretty good. A little gargle. Autistic wave! Biological warfare! No, it's not. No. Rizuki, aw, white eyes. Oh yeah, because it was raised. Well. Huh? That was creepy. Oh, it glitched out. Nature Green says, I don't like to think where food comes from. Oh, I thought the milk comes from cow udders or goat udders. Or like how flour comes from grain. Nature Green says, especially things we like veal. What's a veal? Cycle says, everyone's got their ways, LOL. What? What's going on? Music is nice and relaxing. Is it really? I'm so happy. I hope I can find more cool music from Crispy Donut. Ceramic wrap. Now I need to fold it out and scoop it in. Work was so, like, painfully exhausting. It has never been as stressful as it was today. So cooking should actually help make me feel better. Your presence has brought me joy. This is the best thing about live stream. You come home, a chaotic time at work, and you get to hang out with peeps that love cooking. They love food. Whoa, Evie! Your face! About the biological warfare! Look at that! This feels so different. Today feels weird. Have you guys, like... Is it just me? Or does today feel, like, different for some reason? I don't know if it's all the love bug in the air. Oh my gosh! You guys are gonna get the love bug from me. You're gonna get the love bug sickness. You're gonna get super lovey-dovey with people. You're gonna be so chill and relaxed. And then you're gonna be super huggy and clingy. Oh. Wow! Oops! Should I move it closer? How do I show you guys? Oh, it's weird. I'm afraid to move the camera. It's too late. Is that a spider web? I have spiders in my room. It's a spider web! Huh. It's on my lamp. My lamp here. I have a spider web. It's kind of cool, but a little freaky. Move it closer. Oh, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Okay, that's better. Love bug sickness. Ooh, Rizuki. Dark Buddy says, although the music kicking in for the blender, yes. Evie says, lick lick. Yes, lick my bata. Lick it all. Super chunky. Fingers crossed. It turns out okay. I feel like I have a frog in my throat. I think I ate one when I was sleeping with my mouth open. Anybody feel like they ate a cockroach once? Or like a spider? They say we eat spiders while we're sleeping, because sometimes we open up our mouth and they just kind of crawl in. How many of you think you've eaten a bug? Unintentionally. This is a lot of batter. I think well, it makes sense because I used 2 packages, but... Wow. Woo! Muerto says, don't hurt me. I bruise like a plum, but maybe I like bruises. Oh my gosh! This is why we don't roleplay! I thought I was was supposed to be the, you know, the one who, who likes to, you know, set the tone. You guys are pros. Who have you been talking to behind my back? Who's the other woman? Who's the other anime girl? Oh gosh. Why? Why must I have the continual smoker voice? I don't even smoke. I found a pack of cigarettes outside at the parking lot the other day. I was like, what is it doing here? Someone just left it there. I stepped on it to make sure it was empty. I was like, why is this even here? Who are you people? Freaking smoked a whole pack and just left. That's insane. You know what? I knew people back in university. They would smoke a whole pack of cigarettes in 2 days. And I just looked at them like, wow. And they told me they were smoking since they were like 13. And if you listen to their voice, you can hear the raspiness. And I was like, wow. As long as you're happy, I guess. They said they tried to quit it, but they didn't. They were super angsty. Whoa, 𝑣𝒂𝒌𝒆 is meat from a calf that has had its legs broken. That's horrible. And placed in a cage so it can never stand up from birth till slaughter time. That's evil! Why would they do that? Is it to fatten them up and not get any muscle? Is that why they do that? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, kinda makes sense, but... I wouldn't go that far for a nice steak or something real. You know what? We learned something new today. I feel like the camera's really creepy. It's a little eerie. It's so dark in here. I'm surrounded in darkness. It really sets the tone for Yandere, though. I feel like you can do Yandere with like a female protagonist. I mean, a female antagonist. But I feel like it hits different when it's male. Oh no. I'm in pain! 𝑎utistic says freaky chat, baby. Psycho says, yeah, never understood smoking and I'm not going to try. I mean, she sounded like she had breathing problems. But she was like 19 years old. So she was smoking since she was 14. Yeah, but she was a pianist, so she was very talented. She also told me about how she had a gang back home. Yeah, that's right. She has a gang, guys. She had a gang of, like, misfit girls. She was a total gangster! Like, low-key. She said she was Queen Bee. That's what she told me. I mean, I kind of had respect for her, since, you know, she seemed pretty mature. She was just a little, you know... What do they call it? Like a rebel? 𝑎utistic. My grandpa smoked for like 70 plus years. How did they sound? I think, you know what I really wanted to know? What do people sound like before they get onto their smoking regime? I feel like their voice is definitely different, because it does affect your breathing patterns. It makes the lungs struggle to filter it out, because they start to blacken. Muerto says, my dad told me that he would smoke a pack a day, and some people smoke 2 packs a day. Huh. I mean, I think people would smoke and drink beer because it kind of like, it curbed their, what did they call it? It curbed their appetite. Some people couldn't afford to buy groceries, so instead they smoke a few cigarettes instead because it was cheaper. Kind of like what we saw in Atlas, the Madness Returns Alice. 𝑗𝐺 says, I don't have and never smoked, but I would like to smoke a cigar once to celebrate something big. Maybe like when you have a firstborn. I think doing it for celebratory is different compared to like doing it every day. I'm kind of struggling with the batter a bit. I want to get all of it because I don't want to waste any of it. I kind of want to fix the camera, but I don't want to mess with it. I say that as I start to mess with it. Yeah. That's kind of better. That is so much better. It's less creepy. It felt like you guys were poking out of some sort of crevice somewhere. There's the batter. Oh. There. That's so much more clearer. The mucus is drying up, which is why it's kind of painful. I feel like mucus being kind of wet is a lot easier for you to kind of clear it out compared to it being dry. So I kind of miss the wet mucus. Now it's all dry and crummy. Ah, that's so much batter. What do you think? I don't know how I need a different spoon. I could use these. I'll use this one to kind of get out the rest of it. Lynxie says, I saw some random dude in the store with a golf bat. What golf bat? Well, shirt and smoking. One big brown fat cigar. So casually in the JCPenney I held in my lap. They must have really had a day, guys. If they're smoking a cigar, it must be something big. That is kind of funny. I wish I was there to see it. You know what? I hardly see people smoke cigars. Like, hardly. Maybe like a kind of like a mafia gangsta kind of vibe. You know, with cigars? But never in public. That's cool. I kind of have respect for that person. That's a big fat cigar, man. It takes a while. Cigars should be casually... Maybe not casually. I was told growing up by like AI father, people who smoke cigars, it's a little at a time. The big cigar isn't smoked all at once. Because you want to savor the flavor. Yeah, AI father, you know. Teaching me his wisdom. I think it's cool when your parents teach you things like that. I don't think being told things are bad is like the right way to send a message to your younglings. I think it's good to explain, like, in moderation. Anything in moderation. If you tell your kiddos it's just bad, I think it's different when they're, like, kids. You tell them it's for adults. I think saying good or bad for anything, like, sugar's bad, too much sun exposure is bad. It's like, wear sunscreen and you don't get, you know, skin damage. You know, some people really age up because of the sun. All because they forgot to wear sunscreen. They end up really kind of like burning the few layers. Especially on the face. And it causes them to... It takes longer for the skin to heal. And if it doesn't heal from all that sun exposure, you know, you go to the beach, you go to the lake, and you just want to have a good time. But the sun rays are very strong. That's why animals have fur, and reptiles have scales. But we're kind of naked. We're kind of like, you know, bare butt bamboos. Bamboo. Not bamboo, baboon. This is a lot. Kind of want to add sprinkles in it. Somebody help! Somebody get a vacuum and take the mucus out of my esophagus. Whoa! The tip with AI father? Yes. I like that, yes, Aigo, like, AI father's really nice about it. Like, I think I want to say mature? He taught me that back in high school. He's like, Sprinkles, you gotta know the difference of a cigar and a cigarette. You gotta know when cigars are smoked and when you smoke a cigarette. Cigars are, like, celebratory. They're expensive. I think my favorite cigar... They have different flavors. I've seen kind of like cigars get collected over the years kind of thing. And you just slowly savor it. I'm so sorry, I'm coughing over everything, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm trying to cover my mouth. I'm such a stinky fox. Alright, I got most of it. Kinda happy about it. I don't want to waste batter. I get so sad when I waste stuff. Feels like Play-Doh. Alright, so we're gonna get the batter. And slowly start wrapping it. Gotta seal it off. Goodness, this one's a fatty. This one's chunky. Looks like a giant burrito. Wow, the guy was so chill and friendly. I'm surprised he was allowed to have it in the store. He was having a day. I'm gonna let you guys watch me roll it around. It looks like a baby! It's a food baby! Something told me rabbit? Cling rabbit? Ceramic? I don't know. Cling rabbit? Something told me you want to do it like this. Oh, it looks like a giant burrito! So this is gonna go in the fridge for about an hour. I know it's like a pre-mixed kind of cookie batter. However, putting it in the fridge to chill for about 30 minutes to an hour allows it to kind of be more moldable. So when you start cutting out shapes from the dough, you're able to let it, without it expanding in the oven, it'll actually retain its shape more compared to if I just started rolling it out and shaping it. So we're gonna give it 30 minutes at least. My goodness! That looks like the stuff they put on bricks. It's our food baby! Kiss your baby! It's huge. Look how big my hand is in comparison. Look at that! This is gonna make about 44 cookies. So 44 cookies will make... We're making wedged sandwiches. Wedge sandwich cookies. Which is why I needed both. Because we're going to be double layering it. So in total it's going to be 22 cookies. Because there's going to be the top layer and the bottom layer. Oh! Rizuki! Taco de galeta! What? Linksy says the guy was so chill and friendly. I'm surprised he was allowed to have it in the store. You know what? Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because he wasn't being, he was being polite about it. That's kind of cool. I kind of wish I saw people smoking cigars. That would be interesting. I would ask them what flavor it is. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. And I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna clear up the area. I think it's because it's Friday and not Saturday that I feel like the world and everything is off. The world is flipping off its axis or something. Oh, the phlegm! It's so dry! Oh, let me put on a video. We're gonna be reacting to a few things. Let's see if I can get that started. And then I'll have to put on a timer for the burrito baby. The cookie burrito baby! I do apologize if it sounds super gross. I'm trying, guys. Is it this one? Oh, it is. Huh. But if it works... I'm in so much pain! I'm such a wiener! I'm such a wiener, guys! I'm in so much pain. Hell! Petey Hobbit! Hey, Petey Hobbit, I missed you. Quack quack! I think I should use... Oh, this one. gonna watch Dumb Ways to Die. I don't know about that one. Dumb Flame. Dumb Fire in Washateria? No. Woo! Dumb Fire Explosion compilations? Oh, not that one. Woman sparks fire trying to unfreeze gas pump with lighter. I don't know about that one. I gotta find the ones I found on Twitter. We might go to Twitter, guys. Oh! Cycles. Oh, thank you guys. I'm sorry, I sound like a smoker. Stupidity at its best. Bonfire full gasoline fire explosion. Ah, Twitter. We gotta go to Twitter, guys. Twitter it is. Oh, if I can get it started. Oh. I just caught myself from doing an uh-oh. Gotta make sure I have it behind the Corgi Center. Twitter X. Oh. I'm ashamed. I'm supposed to get better. I mean, it's not... I mean, whoa. We're gonna look at, Sig fall in gas pipe. Dumb compilation explode. Here it is. It's that one. Alright, let me go put it in the fridge. I'll be back. Oh, PD Hoppa says, hey, it's okay with you. We can take a look at our art submissions. Oh yeah, we totally can. On Discord. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna put the stuff in the fridge for 30 minutes. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. My goodness, I tried coughing it out because the mucus is drying up. So is it a good thing when your mucus dries up? I made myself some hot tea with mint. So I can try to like kind of help the mucus kind of break it down. So I can just get the rest of it out. Oh. PD Hobbs says, hey, it's okay if you can. We can take a look at your art. Oh, okay. I just recalled. I was like, what are we doing? I forgot what we doing. I like that I kidnapped you guys in the role-playing. But I forgot what we were doing. PD Hobbit says, submissions on Discord. Let me see. Let me open up Discord. If not, that's okay. I finished the SIG version of you. Oh, you did? Okay, we can take a look. Let's catch up with our buddies here. PD Hobbs is maybe at the end of stream. That's very clever. We'll do it at the end of stream. We're gonna watch some wacky tapes. Oh, that is so big. Oh yeah, we'll wait. Clever! Haha! Very clever. That way we have something to look forward to at the end of making cookies. It's so different on a weekday. It's so different. I'm used to it being sunny outside. That's why it feels so dark. Muerto says, remember, Sprinkles, there is always Weenie Hut Jr. No! I can do it. I can take it. I can be brave enough to get through this, whatever this bacterial infection is. Oh yeah, let's watch the... Whoa, I'm shrinking! Let's watch compilations of insanity. I think it's this one. Dumb compilation. Whoa, Rizuki says what? Seiko says... Also, double Weenie Hut Jr. No! No! I can do the regular, I can do the tough gang. I mean, the tough bar. What was he trying to get into? Hot stuff, the toughness bar. Does this even have audio? It doesn't. But, let's see. You see, he just kind of walked along. He has a cigarette, right? He thought it would be a good idea to put it inside the kind of like a piping. But there's gas, so gas lights up, right? So then he accidentally causes a big boom. It's kind of silly, but I feel like guys, out of curiosity, they kind of do whatever. I mean, women too, but... He's just staring at it. And that's when it's like, see, look at that. Crazy when the fire starts. He's lucky he still has a face. Wow. He got super lucky. He's still intact. That's scary. But he's on camera, so he's actually the culprit who caused the damage on the property. I think this is like a public space. There's no way it's like at his house. That's crazy. This poor guy. Ooh. 𝑃𝐷 thumbs up. 𝑎utisticsweeb says that dude just died. He's alive. Look, he's alive, guys. Play it backwards. Sound effect of it going back and forth. He's alive. Rizuki says strange things you see. I don't know, it caught my attention. Ooh, what other... Oh, seal! It's a seal! Look how adorable that is! Until they come out and eat a penguin. Live on television. Oh, it's a seal! And then it, like, aggressively eats up an emperor penguin. There's blood everywhere. And it's over there making these cute little noises as it tears open the sack of meat. Baby cub and mama. So the baby seal still has fur. Oh, there goes Noodle. 𝑃𝐷 says, what? A Yandere cookie? Yeah! We're making... Yandere cookies are sugar... They're kind of like sugar cookie mix, but with sandwich involved. So it's like... interesting, like a super sweet cookie with... Ah, that's what it was. I think I was supposed to add a spice to it. I think. Oh, Seiko says maybe made with love and blood, maybe? I think that's what the jam is for. So we're recreating the Yandere cookie. Let me show you guys. Wait, the bombs! That one's nuts. He spit out gasoline, right? He thought it was a good idea to spit paraffin on a flame. Circus trained he is not. Oh. In his mouth. That's horrible. Why would you do that? He's got severe burns. Never do that, ever. It doesn't matter how encouraged you are. Severe burns, guys. He still has his hair, though. He's very fortunate, but those are like... How many degree burns is it? Rizuki says a murder cookie, I think. It's kind of a mixture with the jam being the blood, and the sugary sweetness being kind of like the opposition of the murderous intent. Rizuki! Seiko says LOL. But the cookie, right? This is crazy. What is this one? The video has no one died. It was a plant explosion? Rizuki says cookie! Ooh! Yes, a murder cookie. Your blood is the jam. I should have made carrot jam. Is that a thing? Oh, thank you for the sub and the follow, buddy! I was distracted with my idea about, like, what makes it Yandere? Where is the jam from? PD Hoppa says, blood cookies, yes. Cannibalistic cookies! Autistic Weave says, can you give me ideas for rockets and to recreate? Oh, maybe. You guys, we're about to discover a tycoon. A tycoon kitty. You guys want to see Kimchi? He's coming. He's coming, guys. Kimchi! Kimchi! He looks confused. Come here, Kimchi! No? Ah, you little kitty. He's so tsundere. They said nobody got hurt in the caption, but it was an explosion. Like, gurble! Gurble! The video, no one died. It was basically a planned event.
Oh, fuck now. Yeah.
How are they so casually on the sidelines? I'd be flipping out, man. I'd be freaking out. I'd be like, oh no, we're gonna die! Because they could have honestly ended up having a chain reaction if there was any gas or oil nearby to... Oh, there he is. Kimchi! His butt's in my face. Oh no. Oh no. Look, guys. He's here, guys. I had to cover the cutting board because I knew he would get on top of the table. Look at him! Look, his butt. That's his... Oh, no, it's my water. It's mine. Can you... Yeah, there he is! Happy Valentine's Day! The secret surprise! Kimchi reveal! I'm so glad I have the towel. It's clean. So I can cover up the space when we have the batter out. This little... No! Stop spraying your booty spray. He has a gland. He smells food. Oh, he's so big! I feel kind of like I've become a cat mama. Anything? See if I can get him to look up. Kimchi! See what I deal with every day on live stream? He does this when I play games. He puts his butt in my face. He's so cute. He's so big. He's such a big kitty. He makes me feel better when we play horror games. You're so funny. Oh, he's smelling the jam? You little weirdo! That's my blood! Let's see. Can I... Oh, he licked it! You licked it! I gotta be careful, that's why they're in jars. He'd eat anything he wants. He's the king of the household. Just smelling stuff? Intermission time! Oh, I forgot, how many minutes has it been? Since I put the dough in the kitchen, in the fridge, I mean? How long has it been again? I don't know. Autistic Wave says, can you give me ideas for rockets to recreate? Oh, Jimmy Neutron's rocket! He does so many explosive projects. You could honestly get ideas from them. That kid show. I would love to see a Jimmy Neutron rocket. Like a rocket ship is what I'm thinking. You could fly me to the moon. Ah, I wish I had a plushie of me. Then you guys could, like, literally tie me to a rocket and launch me. Of course, attach some sort of locator device so you can retrieve me. Ah! Help! He's biting me! They're so cute. Doing it off camera. Just pet his little face. All he wants is love! All you want is love, I know it. But he also likes his personal space. See if I can make him bigger. Oh, my computer! It's a little unsanitary that you're sitting on the... on top of... underneath is the cookie cutter board. Yeah, typical kitty. I'll have him in the corner of the screen. So you guys can enjoy his presence. I don't know. I don't want to accidentally expose myself. Oh, that's it. He's so tiny. He sheds a little bit. Ah, it says, PD Hobbit, I have to do the second half of my exercise, but it will only take 20 minutes. I'll be back. Okay. I am in so much pain. What is up with me getting really congested at night? I feel like it's not as bad during the day. Rizuki! I love your oval face. Psycho says LOL. Go from man with explosion and then shifts to cute seal. That's how my brain works. Aw, isn't he cute? Compared to my hand, he's pretty big. He's like a 10-pound cat. I try not to overfeed him because I don't want him getting diabetes. That really scares me. He's turning 1 year old this April in 2025. He was born April 13th. Rizuki says, I'm really afraid from the things you see. I'm innocent, I swear. It's Twitter, not me. Under 7 Mint, member for 1 month level. Thank you. Under 7 Mint, congratulations. Level 1, carrot sapling, 1 month. If you guys see the little icon for kind of like the magical balls. I call them magical balls. And they have little uwu faces on them. It's supposed to celebrate as you guys, like, the months pass. I think I have enough for, like... Is it 32 months? Aww. Thank you for the head pats. Do I have a hand? I'd never done this part. Hand. Can I have you guys pet my head? Is that possible? Can I have you pet my head? Like, physically? Pet head. Oh. Oh. Woohoo! Wait! Aww. I love the emotes. The 𝐙𝐿𝐴 identity says, ooh! What happened? There it is. Ah! You guys can pet me! Pet me! Love me! And only me. You guys can pet Kimchi. Oh, you guys are petting Kimchi. He doesn't notice. Oh. You don't notice we're petting Kimchi together. We're bonding. Oh, it's so cute. I love the roleplay. It's adorable. It's very goofy. Oh, you really like it here. You really like it here. You can pet his butt. Oh. Don't attack me. Please, not in front of the people. Linksy says... Eee! Oh my god, do some people do that burning stunt? They do. I think they do it in the circus. Wetzel says, I knew a girl that hit her entire face with boiling water. Oh, why would she do that? No, please don't bite me. Please don't bite me in front of the people. He's gonna be in the corner of here, and then we're gonna watch people burn up in flames. That's exactly what we're gonna do. You get to pet Kimchi! You'll pet me now. My hand! No, your hand is mine! Ow! It's my hand! You belong to me! Oh my gosh, I'm turning Yandere. This is about to get bad. Now, Kimchi! There, Kimchi can be in the corner. He'll be right here. With us all along. Where were we? We were... watching explosives.
Hey, bro! Hey, put your feet up there, bro!
The man put a firework inside of a clothing dryer and kept the door closed with his feet to see what could happen. Something bad's gonna happen, my dear sir. So that's a dryer. Okay.
Hey, put your feet up there, bro.
That was such a bad idea! He probably broke his legs. Like, look at that. Dang, I love putting things in slow motion. It hit his face. Do you see that? Never. Oh, why are you biting me? He's biting me! No, not in front of the people. That's horrible. He's got a concussion. Look at that. Unsuspected death. Could have cut off his whole head. He got very fortunate that it just knocked him out. Dang. He's broken. There's no way. His legs are broken. Definitely broken. Yeah.
Hey, put your feet up there, bro.
He should have just kind of like put a helmet on. How do people get these videos? What is this? WCGW is trying to jump over the leaked pipe, but the tremendous water pressure. How do they do these stunts so free? Like it's crazy. I mean, that one's not as bad as being hit in the face with like a dryer metal. Whoa! Evie says raspberry jam is good to make blood cookies. Bloody cookies. This one's strawberry jam. Rizuki, oh. Aw, the Yamo buddies. I love that emote. I kind of wish they were animated though. Saiko says kimchi! Yes, kimchi! He hardly is ever on camera because I'm very hesitant. I'm not very good with cameras. The lighting's okay because I have like this lighter... They kind of call it a... what do they call it? It's kind of like those circular ones that you use for blogging. Like a blogging kind of light. I attach it to my computer to save electricity. Since it's not, you know, with electrical wiring tied to the house. It's kind of just off the computer. Let me drink some tea. Oh my goodness, he's so cozy. Saiko says kimchi. I know, he wants to play. He never likes his tummy touched. He gets really angry. So I just... You see, he wants love, but he wants you to respect his boundaries. You say, no. No, he's threatening me. He wants to mess with the hand cam. No, we are not. We're not doing that. He was about to pull the camera. No, he's about to reveal my bedroom. Dangerous kitty. Oh my gosh. The camera's broken. It's broken! Exhibit A! He tried to break it! Proof he was pulling on wires. I knew it. I knew this kitty was pulling on wires. Look at that. The culprit! He's been caught red-handed. It's frozen! No! I gotta fix it now. It's frozen! I wish this one had audio. Here's this one. Dum Dum uses lighter to open a bag of cotton in a cotton factory. Why would you do that? Wouldn't the cotton be flammable? Why would you do that? No, it's gonna catch on fire! Why did you think that was a good idea? Now everyone's gonna die. He's gonna get fired. Don't fan it! All the cotton? That's insane. Oh. Rizuki says cute cat. Oh, I know, he's a big boy. Autistic Weed says the feline! I know he's so... Dark Buddy says, very cute creature. Under 7 minutes says Kimchi? Yeah, he's a big boy now. Mortal says his fur is so glossy. I took him a bath at least once, and he was really stinky. But he's learning to groom himself more efficiently. It just takes time. He doesn't have a cat to learn from. But I can't exactly lick my body and teach him how to. That'd be weird. I don't think I'd go that far to teach him how to groom himself. I believe all you have to do is kind of brush their fur, and they kind of learn how to do it more like often. I gotta fix the camera. Any more explosives? It says caption: the guy's lighter explodes in his hands while trying to light his cigarette. Oh, a malfunctioning cigarette lighter. Ooh, Psycho says, I think it's been about 20 minutes. Oh, you're right. Linksy says, let's open Discord! What about the cookies? He just wants to have a cigarette. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Unsuspected breaking lighter. Wow. You know what I think? You guys should be careful about what kind of body oils you wear. You're wearing a body oil instead of, like, you know, there's deodorant. You can wear both, honestly. But if you have a body oil that's flammable, I can see that's why. Or like a aftershave cream that he might have used that caused him to light up on fire. I feel like that's more plausible. I mean, sure, maybe it did malfunction. Kind of going back and forth here. Oh my goodness. And then he throws it aside. But I kind of think it's whatever was on his body. Maybe he was cooking and had some olive oil on him. Whoa! Nature Green says, yeah, for $10,000! What? Under 7 minutes says, please behave, Kimchi! How dare you! How dare you bite Sprinkles? He's a naughty baby. He does that when I wake up in the morning. He'll bite my feet. He bites my feet to wake me up to feed him. I found a video of actually exploding. An explosion? I don't know how anybody could be that brave being so close to such an event. I would be running and saying nothing. Autistic Wave says, when you make a plushie, I'm sending that thing to space. Do it. Tie me to a rocket! Send me to outer space! I don't know if you guys would ever get me back. Can you imagine? Someone goes to the moon and has a plushie of you. You just happen to be one of their favorite VTubers. I would be so honored! Yes, strap me to a rocket. Send me flying across the heavens. Kitty Hoppa says, Yandere cookies with cat hair. Yummy, writing while working out is hard. Oh, that's right, you're working out. I think it's been more than 30 minutes. But my camera's broken. It's broken! It's broken! Hey, broken! Is it working now? No, it's still broken. I cannot believe. Is it working now? It's working! It's working! I thought it was broken. Just get a little catapulty. Now these explosions! Emmanuel! Hello, buddy! Evie, head pats, yes, pet me. I'm Yandere today. Pet me, love me. Emmanuel says, oh, the cat's so cute. He's a big boy. He's a big chunky boy. He's upset now. Because I'm not paying attention to him. What are you doing? You're just staring. Oh no, it's broken again. It's broken. Oh man. keeps breaking. I need to rubber band it because he keeps trying to play with it. I need to find more rubber bands. I ran out of tape. Oh, I have one. What was that? Let's go ahead and rubber band it. It's good I turned it off for a minute. The real question is, does it work? Oh! Oh no! It's broken! Aw, man! Okay, it's working now. Okay, let me go grab the cookies. Ah, it's kind of shuddering. Oh. Well, guys, I'm gonna go get the cookies. I'll clear out for Kimchi. He's gonna have to leave the screen because I don't want him, you know, putting fur into the food. That'd be very gross. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the batter. I'm back! Thank you for waiting! I have to fix the camera still. I was looking for the rolling pin and I just could not find it. Man, I'm so forgetful. Hopefully you guys were not too lonely without me. Well, you guys have each other, which is good. Alright, reconnecting. Let's see if that worked. Huh. Let's just see. Whoa. Kimchi is a perfect lad for the camp. Rizuki says, do you have one cat? I do. I only have one. Is it working now? Oh, it is. It's working! Oh, praise be to the gods of glory. Alright, so this is our baby. And I have a cookie cutter. I found a heart cookie cutter. Not bad. I won't turn it sideways, but you get the gist of it. It's a heart! Do I need flour? I probably do. Dang it! I forgot you need flour. Let me close out on the web. The web thing. There! We are gonna open up our baby. Delivery, baby! Oh my gosh, I gotta catch up. You guys are so savvy textures. Eva says, look up videos about the Pokemon card dramas causing, you know, people fighting over them and scamming their customers on stream. They scam their customers? Ooh, this is very... This is kind of thick. That's a thicky. I wonder if I should cut it in half and leave half of it wrapped. We only need half of it. Oh, it is kind of sticky. I need flour. I have to go back to the kitchen for flour. Oh, forgetful. Scamming their customers on stream. You know it tells why greed screws people over. My gosh. I mean, people... Why would they do it on live stream? Not very smart. Rodrigo, hello! Happy Valentine's Day. Rizuki, I have so many and more than like 2 years ago. Dark Buddy says, I don't think lakes are supposed to bend that way. Yeah, when they exploded. PD Hobbs and Sprinkles, why are you making us watch videos? Explosive! explosives! I think it kind of teaches us to be careful. I mean, sheer curiosity gets the best of us. But I don't think playing with explosives or fireworks is a good idea. Nature greets his ring light. Ah, Dark Buddies his cat dogs. No! I need to get flowers so it doesn't stick. Link says, let's look at Discord. Send me to the moon! Oh my gosh. The Blobs, his autistic group. Yes, it was our child. I gotta get flour, though. Oh, I'll be back, I need flour. If not, it'll stick to everything and we'll lose all the batter. Alright, so I brought some flour. I have to close it because I don't want it to... I don't want to accidentally, you know... to reveal too much of myself. Well, I'm gonna be covered in flour. Let me put some inside of the measuring cup I have here. Just a little bit to kind of like measure it out. That way I can still reuse the flour for something else. So I have about... 150 millimeters worth of flour. Nothing too much, maybe like about a cup of flour. Put this to the side. Let's go ahead and start sprinkling it around on the cutting board. I think that'd be a very good idea. Start sprinkling a little bit just so it doesn't kind of stick to anything. Start moving it close to the flour here. In the crevices. Oh, I just touched it. Grab some, start sprinkling it in a little. Nature Green! Box breaking services are sketchy. Ah, box breaking services? What does that mean? The service of breaking your boxes? Oh, I don't think adding too much is a good idea. We're gonna do about half of it. Oh no, I definitely need to. Powder my hands. Just so, I mean, it's gonna be baked, but still. This is a bit too much flour. It'll be fine. We're gonna wrap the other half and just kind of set it aside for now. Because the cutting board's kind of small. Yeah, just safely wrap it. Put it aside. Start putting this. Rafa says, hi, Chiles! Chiles! Like Pika Pika? Chile? Alright. Let's go ahead. This is pretty sturdy. I would like to do unboxing videos. That's a bit too much. That's good. Let's go ahead and start rolling out the dough. I should probably powder this a bit. Not too much. Yeah, it's a little bit. I should have done that first. It's been a while since I've actually baked something. Kind of rub off the dough. Not to worry, I wash my hands in between moving around, I promise. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's just kimchi. He found one of my paper bags and he's just playing with it. Kind of move this in the sifter of flour. You guys ever wonder how to not get it to stick to the cutter, the cookie cutter? Just put a little flour, put it in the flour for a bit. We're gonna roll this out and start making little tiny parts. And then I have a pizza pan! I have an old pizza pan I'm using! And I'm gonna use it to put the little cookies on it. Pizza pans have holes in it, so it makes it easier for, like, the batter to breathe. Dropping stuff. So you don't have to worry about it burning. Just a little bit. Autistic Weeb, have you done it? What have you done to my son? He's our son. It was time. It was time for us to make cookies out of our child, our doughboy. The doughboy we knew this would be. Ah, the texture is very different. It feels weird. The maple syrup did something. Alright, we'll go ahead and start. It's super sticky. I wonder why. Light sarcasm. It's very easy to mold. Oh, it is sticky! Oh. Maybe the flower is a good idea. A little bit more. It's okay, the animal buddies. Oh, the glasses! Ah, look, guys! Perfect shape. It's gonna be kind of thick. It's gonna be some thick cookies. Ta-da! We're gonna make the top layer, so these are gonna be sandwich cookies. They're called sandwich sugar cookies. And since we had it in the fridge for a bit, I'm gonna try to make sure they're consistently the same amount of thickness. Not bad! I was gonna cut it with a knife, but I found this randomly and thought, you know what? It's perfect. Sandwich cookies with jam. Now, some recipes, you can make it super spongy if you want it. And the jam is of your choice to... Oh, it's missing the bottom part. I'll just move it back in, mold it back in a bit. Yeah, just kind of smush it. Woohoo! Have you guys done anything exciting for today? I think this is the most exciting thing I've done all day. I mean, I had work, so... And then a lot of restaurants kind of fill up unless you have some sort of reservation. We were gonna go out today. Like a family thing, but... As the day moved on, it was a little too late to... It's like maybe... After 4... Oh, Kimchi's around, oh gosh. He's right behind the computer monitor, no. He wants to strike. No. Ah, no, it's sticking to the board. Ah, I should have added more flour. That's what it means? Yeah, it's getting stuck to the board. Dang it, it's the maple syrup. Maybe adding all this flour is a good idea. Let me roll it out again. It's kind of relaxing. Peter Halpa says it's not the end result, it's the journey, Sprinkles. Oh my gosh, you guys are Giga Chad. You're Giga Chatting me with your wisdom. No, my love. Do you see him? He's right there. Oh gosh. My Kimchi, my son! Uh-oh, my microphone has some flour on it. He's like wondering what I'm doing. He's right behind me. There he is. No, it's mine! It's mine! It's mine! It's because he was here earlier, and now that I'm cooking, he's like curious. But I don't want his cat here. No. No, it's harmless, but still. There's nothing in here, like there's no chocolate or anything toxic. No, thank you. I was trying to close the door so he wouldn't come back in, but he found a way. I didn't close it properly. It's clearly wide open. I did not close it properly. Ah, it says international shipping, but the gift costs like $6. He sent a Valentine's gift over $500. What? Nature Green says I spent too much money on my Valentine. $300 on international shipping, but the gift was $6. That's insane! You never have to send me a $300 gift, I promise. Never. Ever. Not over 100. Oh gosh. You've been kidnapped by a Yandere fox, but the Yandere fox is sick and kind of weak, so your advantage point of escape is very high. Rizuki says, my only love are my cats. I don't blame you. Cats return the favor. They attack rodents and bugs and they never leave you. I mean, occasionally to go outside, maybe. Let's see if I can evenly distribute the flour. I need to put more. That's insane. It's absorbing the flour like crazy. I thought I added too much, but not for the batter. Since I have so much maple syrup. Kimchi, my love, no! No! My hands are full, I can't touch him. No! 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 I'm about to grab him, guys. I'm about to grab him. I'm gonna yoink him across the screen. And I can wash my hands again. I probably should. We spent too much time on this batter. No! No! I'm just too focused now. He's so cute. Ah, okay, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm sorry, guys. He's getting yoinked across the screen. And he's covered in flour now. I will be back. Ta-da! We're still alive. I had to, guys. I started putting his feet on the board. I liked having him out, but when I had the blanket, I just couldn't chance our cookies. 𝑩𝒆 says he will help you out, Sprinkles. Help you eat those cookies, that is. I don't know if he can have all this flour. Then again, a lot of dry cat food has wheat in it, the filler. 𝑩𝒆 says, SpongeBob narrator, 1 eternity later. Eternity later? I had to wash my hands. Alright, I gotta go Super Saiyan. They can take about how many minutes? I need to read the instructions. I kinda just threw the instructions away. How do I do this again? So right now we're doing the bottom. And then in the next batch right here, we're gonna do the top. Trying my best to make it consistent. Oh no, it's getting stuck. At least this time I think the shape will hold up, I hope. I hope the shape holds up. It's kind of helping me play Pal World. And I was like, nah, let's react to videos. But if I try playing Pal World, I'll get addicted. And then I won't stop playing it, and then we'll never finish baking cookies. Says, Arizuki, I want cookies, you do? I feel honored. I'm so glad you have the craving for cookies now. But last time we did chocolate. This time we do Yandere cookies. I don't think I've seen anybody try to recreate the Yandere cookies. I'll show you guys in a little bit what the original ones I'm trying to recreate. But they were actually square. But since it's Valentine's Day, I thought if I did hearts, it would go more with the theme. They're kind of about the same amount of thickness. Kind of. I just hope I can get them in the oven. I had the oven on, which is why I had the door open. That way I could hear the oven if anything happened. If you have the oven on, try your best to monitor it, just in case if anything happens. Oh, that one's kind of thin. They're not all the same amount of thickness. The thing is, I want the top layer to have a heart, but to also have an additional heart cutout. That makes sense. Oh, 𝑩𝒆 says dough looks better now, does it? I think adding flour helped. It helped keep it more kind of like not sticky. 𝑩𝒆 says, is the Pal World server full, Sprinkles? Oh, not yet. We still have more buddies that can come. Yeah, the thickness isn't too consistent, but that's okay. We're also gonna use powdered sugar. Oh no, the heart. Part of it's not full. I flatten it a bit. I'm addicted to Pal World! I can't believe I have become so, like... I'm such a huge fan of, like... the progression. We haven't given them guns yet. I could see somebody being on Pal World, like, maybe of at least 7 hours. Oh, that one's pretty. I'm running out of room. I think I made too much. I think think I made too many hearts. Alright, so this is what we have so far. We have this many hearts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 20 of these. I can probably fit at least one more onto the pan. Now those will be the bottoms. So the dough, I can reuse the dough for another kind of treat. Probably off screen. 𝑃𝐷𝐻𝐵𝑖𝑡 says, I tried to join but I couldn't. That's okay. Also the timing. I think it was a spur of the moment that I opened up the server. So you guys could join me. There'll be other times too. I'm just so happy we could be together today. I usually don't do this on holidays, ever. Today's the first time I've ever done it on Valentine's Day. I usually don't. I like doing holiday events, but not necessarily the day of. Maybe the day before, so you guys can have time with your families. But since today's Friday, and Saturday we're gonna be playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, it kind of just made more sense to do a special event. But a little early. Or the day of. I would have done it Tuesday, but it kind of made no sense to do it Tuesday. We start cutting out a bunch of them. And these are going to be the tops. I'm going to try to get experimental. Just a little. I'm going to try it out with these. And if anything goes wrong, I'll just turn it into Play-Doh. One of these will be the bottom, but the others will be the testing for... Oh no! I keep getting these corners. Where it kind of tears the edge a little. As many as we can. 𝑃𝐷𝐻𝐵𝑖𝑡 says, what's your favorite holiday, Sprinkles? My favorite holiday would be Halloween. Halloween, Christmas, and then Valentine's Day. I feel like Valentine's Day can be lonely, so if you guys are lonely, come hang out with us. You can just chat. We can talk about anything random. We can talk about a series you just watched. We can talk about random viral videos you thought would be interesting to take a look at and react to together. This feels like Play-Doh. I know there's a character named 𝑑𝐿𝑖 in Chapter 4. Kind of goes along with the theme of the week a little. Play-Doh! You can make homemade Play-Doh with artificial food coloring. Alright, so one of these is gonna be the bottom. This will be the bottom. Place that right here. Now these are gonna be the tops. If you're curious about what I'm about to do, I should have brought a knife or a butter knife or something. I was gonna plan... I could just be ordinary. Safe but ordinary. But I was gonna carve a centerpiece. I'm using a chopstick here. I grabbed it randomly. I feel like a knife would be too dangerous. I feel kind of clumsy. For whatever reason. I feel super clumsy today. I'm trying to carve out a heart. I should probably zoom in a little. Just a little bit. There you go! So I'm trying to carve out the heart. Kind of like... It's super squishy. It's easy to mold. I feel like I should have waited longer. I'm trying to make... like an outline. Carve out the inside. See what I mean? Kind of. A little. It sort of flattened it a bit. In comparison. Just a little bit. I don't know. Does that work? Now, if I had a smaller heart, I think it would work. What I can do to remold it is I can put it back inside of the mold and reshape the heart again. Kind of like that. And use the mold to keep its shape, outer shape. I've never done this kind of like cookie where I reshape the insides. Thought I'd give it a shot because it looked cool on the photos I saw. Not to worry, I'll be posting down the recipe. But what I added today was kind of like a mixture of what the sugar cookie recipe I found. Using Betty Crocker's pre-mixed sugar cookie batter. I thought if I used pre-mixed batter with adding the butter, adding maple syrup, almond, and vanilla flavor extract, that it would kind of add a little twist to it, given the Yandere vibes today. So this was my attempt at using the cookie cutter to reshape the center. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go ahead and start having the other pan. So this is the other pan that we're gonna be laying it on. I gotta delicately move it over. What I can do is I don't want it to lose its shape. We'll see how it turns out. It looks interesting. So that way when we use the jam for the cookie, you can actually see the center of the jam because it'll be on top. So we'll be trying this. What I was thinking about doing is placing them on top of the cookie cutter so I don't have to pick them up. Another cookie cutter on top of the pan. Kind of alternate, so once I get the cutout done, I just put them on the pan so I don't have to move them. Because I feel like the batter's very soft. Hence, it's sugar cookie. So now that I have the pan out, I'm gonna grab one of the hearts, then I'll have it in the mold just like this to keep its shape, and now I'm gonna start carving out the insides by poking it. Now, if I had a smaller cookie cutter of the heart, that would make it easier. But this works just as good. Walls! 𝑃 Sprinkles time! It's a lot like island time. What do you mean? Sprinkles time?! What do you mean? Alright, we'll get this and we'll put it with the rest of the batter. What do you mean island time? Like relaxing time? I hope this is kind of relaxing. I feel like holidays can be so chaotic. It's kind of nice to wind down and do something kind of like... not overly complicated. Creative? I think baking has always been creative. This is why I do it on Saturdays. Can you imagine me doing this on a weekday? On the norm? I would love to do this like midday to the late evening. Okay, that's not bad. I'm trying to smooth it out. There you go. 𝑃, your cookie has a hole in it! Yes, like donut holes. I love donuts! Might be the next thing we try experimenting on. 𝑃 says, yeah, Islanders take it slow. Oh, really? Oh! Yeah, I don't want to rush the process. If I rush, then it kind of takes the joy out of it. I'm an Islander. I take my time. I need more tea. I need something hot to melt the mucus. The mucus is gathering in my throat. Which is why I'm coughing. It's like a dry cough. Should I play some island music? away from the screen. Away from the cookies! Grim Buddy says, Yandere cookies? I'm already getting bad vibes from this. You're getting some naughty vibes. Replace bad with naughty. Buddies are being naughty with sprinkles, making cookies. With a human jam, carrot coon jam / chan. I'm trying to figure out how to attract more females. we have a high chance of male viewers, which I'm fine with, but I don't know. How do I attract females? Maybe I should attract females with a Yuri concept? Is that why female streamers they flirt? Is that why they flirt with the notion of liking women? So they can kind of balance out their statistics? How do I become gender neutral? Nature Green says use a knife instead. Really? But this feels more, I don't know. Use a knife! But it's working, sort of. I don't have a knife. Oh, I should have brought a knife. I should be more violent. Let me try being more violent for you guys. More violence! I guess aggression? Not exactly violence. I like that I have a knife in my hand, but I actually don't have a knife. Oh no, I'm already gushing over our roleplay. I need a knife. I need you guys to get me a knife for me. Move that in the batter. I want to go faster, but... it's an art, and we're reshaping it into a heart. Petey Hoppa says, oh, you like us boys? I do. I like you guys. I appreciate you guys very much. You give me guidance in horror games. I don't feel so scared when I'm with buddies. But yeah, we have a male audience, 100%. Should I applaud you guys for that? Round of applause for our high male audience. You know what? It's an accomplishment. We have 100% or 98.9% of males present. That's right. There's like 1% or 2% of females. That's insane. I'm coughing away from it, I promise. Grim says, if it was me, I would use my comically large sword to cut. Really? Nature Green says, I also wonder how to get female subscribers. I don't know. Oh, I do like you guys. Evie says, I know, lol. It's hard. Females are really hard to get their attention unless it's makeup. Or something in relation to how they can apply it to their life. I don't know, females are different. I think it's makeup. Sometimes baking. Is that why on Twitter? Is that why I'm struggling? Because there's a high saturation of female on Twitters? Females on Twitters? What was I saying? I don't know, I think there is more females on Twitter than there is males. Am I wrong on the statistics? I could be. I haven't exactly checked it. Are there more male users than female on Twitter? I wouldn't be surprised. What's going on with our ladies? They don't use social media anymore. They're too busy with their careers. That's why there's a high count of males. I feel like males multitask. And I can see females going hardcore for their job. Recently, there was a big announcement at my company that they got rid of, like, a lot of their staffing. Pretty devastating. There were so many calls from the customers, the clients, about how they lost their jobs. It was scary. That's why today was so depressing until now. So cooking actually makes me feel better. So I had to talk to a bunch of people about what they can do at this time. I'm kind of like customer support, procedural questions about what they can do, but I can't really go outside of those boundaries, so it's very heartbreaking because I have to follow, you know, the guidelines of my job position. And it's really hard sometimes, but those are the kind of conversations I have over the phone where people lose everything. Yeah. Oh, I'm losing my voice already. Dang it. How come I lose my voice on live stream? You know, I don't talk much at work as of late because I've been so sick. So I've been kind of quiet. But I only use my voice when I'm on the line or something. Evie says this is why I keep working hard and keep my work seriously. Grim says, one moment, I'm gonna go fight my PST and come back. No! 𝑩𝒆 says, sausage party stream. Sausage! Oh, because my fingers. Because of my finger, my sausage fingers. They're not sausages. Nature Green says, I feels like you should have an advantage since you're more intimately familiar with the female psyche. You would think, but it's really hard. I don't exactly have a lot of female friends. I'm not very, You know what? I'm starting to realize I don't think I have any friends outside of work. You have your work friends, but I don't think I have actual friends. Because I was so focused on my career. Evie, oh, catching up with chat, what is... Evie says, I know, lol. Oh, Autistic Green says, no girl zone! Grim says, I'm a newbie here, so don't count on me. Don't count me in. Oh, goodness. It's okay to be a newbie. You're welcome to join in, talk about anything. I think as long as it follows community guidelines, you should be good. We kind of talk about a variety of topics. Life, school, love, relationships. Work? Yeah, sometimes work. I have to drink more tea. I'm in pain! 𝑩𝒆 says, no sprinkles. What? This is no because we're boys. You're men. They want to be men. It's got to be men. Wasn't there a scene from the Barbie movie about men? We're only men. Ma-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We're only men. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Men! We're only men! I need a knife! What am I doing? Oh, I don't know anymore. I love that scene from the Barbie movie. It was gorgeous. Yes, men, feel empowered. Only men. There's some things that only men can do, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, women can try, but then you do it, and then you replace men. And then men, you know, no longer feel like they have purpose. If you want to fix the car, do it. You want to replace the tires, do it. I don't want to replace my car tires when it's flat. You can do it. The pipe is busted, you can do it. You want someone to make breakfast? We both can do it. I'm gonna make 22 of these. Grim says, fellas! Yeah, I got some fellers. Grim says, what is the best way to cope? But, I would say meditate. Evie says, just be careful wearing a certain sweater outfit because the expansion would happen. What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean? Careful of wearing a sweater? Grim says, I'm above the law. I have wanted in 29 countries. What? You have more, You have more street cred than I do. Jesus. Rizuki! 𝑃𝐷𝐻𝑜PPA says, my sweet summer child. Sprinkles? What? Correction, I was born in the spring. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. We need, 15 more. What is it, body? But I'm a spring baby. I'm about to chug this maple syrup. I'm about to chug a whole maple syrup bottle just so it can relieve my throat. But I'm afraid of getting diabetic. I'm trying to relieve my throat. The sickness is killing me! Take it from me. I imagine when I got really sick, I was hallucinating and I thought, you know what would be nice? If an alien invader just kind of like vacuumed out my throat. You know how aliens have suction cuppers on their face? I thought, what if one of those guys, goons, gals, they're usually like kind of like both genders, like are a weird kind of combination of some sort of otherworldly specification. And I thought, why can't I just have one of those things like clear out my sinus? Because they're always latching on to like people in movies and horror movies. And they're always trying to eat your brain or eat out your innards. And I thought, maybe just for a split second you can like clean out my mucus. I can force you to be the vacuum. Because they have these weird little mouths. They look like parasites / leeches. And I was like hallucinating with my high fever. That sounds awesome! Please! I know you're trying to eat out my organs, but please clean out my sinuses! It sounds ridiculous, but I was that sick. I was like, I don't care anymore. Where are the aliens at? Please! 𝑃𝐷𝐻𝑜PPA says, LOL, what? Yeah, I was that sick. I thought, what if an alien with a suction cup mouth? Because they try using human flesh as a meat suit. I need my heart rate monitor. My heart is like bonkers. Where's the heart rate monitor? Oh no! I gotta bring it out. Grim says, I love eating my skin. Tastes like iron. Ew! 𝑃𝐷𝐻𝑜PPA says, don't eat your skin, Grim. Gross. I knew a kid back in school that loved licking their blood. Gross. Nature Green says, not really. Valoroi says Gara voice. What does that mean? The Lord of the Flies? Lord's name. Not the Lord's name in vain. Let me pull out my heart rate monitor. What do you mean the Lord's name? Gara? Gara's a grown adult. She's a woman. She works for a professional company making moolah. Honestly, Gara's top tier gal. She'll always be the cutest across the nation. She has entered the hearts internationally. Beyond the waters. I gotta conceal the camera real quick. Kind of moving my clothes around. I was like, I know the camera's facing away, but I don't know. Could accidentally bump into it and then I show off my dress. My house dress. That's right, guys. I have a house dress. They're very comfy. They're floral and covered in flowers. I kind of wish I was draining right now. Like draining out of my nose so I can just kind of sneeze out the mucus. There goes the heart rate monitor. Let's see if I can get it started. I need to breathe consistently. Is it working? It's not working! Oh, now it is. I knew it was at 100. Alright, back to cutting out the flesh of this, do. Everything is so pink. They say pink encourages kind of like healthy, maybe even a little addictive hormones. They say pink and red colors are kind of, what is it? Create dopamine? Which is why you see it on everything for Valentine's Day. It's like a pink kind of color palette. Kind of like Iron Mouse. She's all pinky. Purples and pinks. But they say, yeah, pink is very inviting. They say blue is exciting. They say red can be passionate. I think some people say red can exhibit violent behavior, but I don't know about that. 𝑣Tuber says, wait a minute. Hold up. Licked his what now? He licked his blood. He was a child, guys. He was like 12 years old. He's like, hey, Sprinkles. I love licking my blood. He was just being a little creeper. I was like, okay, that's nice. That's nice, Tommy. It's nice you lick your blood. Good for you. And the other kids were like, just ignore him, Sprinkles. He's being weird. It was occasional. He's like, guess what? I'm a vampire. And I thought, yeah, sure you are, Tommy. It's not even his real name, but for the sake of his, like, you know, hiding his real identity, we'll call him Tommy. We'll call him Tommy Pickles from Rugrats. Autistic Green says, I kissed the homies goodnight. Good night, buddy. Thank you for coming. Nature Green says, there's a few from Hollow Live. What did I just do? There's a few from Hollow Live that are worth watching. Oh, they're pretty good. Honestly, very entertaining. 𝑣Tuber says, Nature Green True. Grim says, the shark haunts my beloved dreams. I can't cope with my own dreams. I used to have shark dreams. I used to believe that underneath the bathtub, there was a pool of water. Because if you're a kid, you wonder where all the water goes, right? Because you're bathing in water and it goes down the drain. But you have no idea how a pipe system works. So from the pipe system, it's not that it's actually sitting water beneath the tub, but that's what I assumed as a child. I assumed that it was just a body of water underneath the flooring or something. Kind of like a pond. I had no idea that the city had a piping system that would go out and flush out all the poo and the pee or the bath water. I just assumed that it would just kind of sit there. Isn't that funny? How your childlike mind works? Or like you assume that if you eat watermelon, strawberry seeds, it'll grow inside of you. For some reason, we assume that it can. It's interesting. Our childhood minds are interesting. Alright, let me add some more. Nature Green says, Ina's respectable, trying to get us addicted? What is green? 𝑣Tuber says, I heard, but okay, blood. I'm just gonna turn into a gremlin. Guys, I have that raspy, weird, crazy voice. It's too late for me. My beautiful voice is gone. Only the gods can help me now. Like, Sprinkles, you currently have been vexed with a raspy voice. A very, conversational raspy voice. Grim says, I love dreaming endlessly. My favorite hobby. I knew a guy who would sleep for 14 hours straight. He would skip class and that's what he would do. He's like, hey guys, I just woke up from my 14-hour nap. And I'm like, it's not really a nap, but why? Like, how could you sleep that long? It amazes me. I'm kind of impressed, but I wonder, like, how do people sleep for 14 hours? I can barely lay still for 6 hours. You know who has a raspy voice that I can think of? As like a voice actress / singer / VTuber? Mori Calliope! She has a really unique voice, which sets the tone for her community. Her content too. Like, what an amazing kind of... I think it's just actually just her voice. Like it's not anything... Like it's just her. Isn't that cool? I don't think any of them have a raspy voice like hers. Like hers is kind of like... Not smoker raspy, but kind of like edgy raspy. And then her community is called Deadbeats. She's a Grim Reaper. I think she's like a princess. Autistic Reap says, I'm not leaving, I just like kissing the homies. Oh. Oh. You like to kiss the homies? Oh, I'm so glad you're not leaving. I think what you guys have to say is very intriguing. Have you ever been attacked by a Yandere gremlin? Today's your lucky day. Not bad. We're making progress. The oven's still on, I'm concerned. I'm gonna make the top layers thin. I think they should be kind of thinner to be cooked. If they're too thick, I don't know. I think the bottom should be bottom heavy. How many do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16. So we need 6 more. Oh, I still have... Wait, hold on a second. 17. 18. We have 18, so we need about... 4 more, and we should be good to go. Then we'll have to let it sit in the oven for about 6 minutes? No, not 6 minutes. We'll have to let it sit in the oven for roughly... I think it's about 16. There you go. 16 minutes, not 6. 16 to 20 minutes. It shouldn't take that long, given that it's kind of like a Betty Crocker's cookies. I imagine it could take maybe at least minimum 12. It says nature green. Well, that water towers. Yeah, we do have water towers. Were you guys ever curious about water towers? There's a movie called Aquamarine. My sisters and I used to watch it and eat gummy worms. It was the excuse to have hot Cheetos, lemon chips, gummy worms, kind of like a movie night. We would binge watch the movie and eat what the actress was eating. Kind of like a submergence. It's like watching Ratatouille and then eating, like, you know, Ratatouille. Ratatouille looks kind of simple to make, but I'm sure it can be a little rough when you first start. But I think after you start making the same similar cuisine more often, it becomes easier to nail it down with the recipe. It's kind of like baking. When you first start baking, it's not perfect, but you're kind of just learning to find patience. Like molding this right here. Having patience with yourself. Oh gosh. I had some coconut oil into my tea to kind of help with the congestion. Petey Hobbs says, Sprinkles is hulking out! Yes, I am. I'm green. Rizuki! Oh no, she's green! I'm green like the Grinch. I'm green like the spinach guy Popeye. His girlfriend was named Olive Oil. I never got that pun until I was older. I was never good with word puns. Grim says, ah, the green fairy, Grim Punch! Grim says the PTSD is kicking in. I'm green! I don't know if you guys remember the Gremlin movies. Gremlin movie 1 and 2. They're quite violent. I forgot how violent they were. Evil gremlins! Yeah, it's a beautiful heart. There. Why do I have to sound like a smoker? Why? Why, Lordy? Why, anime gods? Why have I become this? What happened to my beautiful voice? Why? Should I even be talking right now? Should I be resting my throat? I feel like as soon as live stream's over, I get my voice back. I'm like, why? Why do I have so much mucus drainage? Wah! It'll take about a month. It can take about a month to get over walking pneumonia, because that's what I have. It's mild walking pneumonia, so that's why my recovery is actually a lot faster than it would be for someone who has like the full 100% of it. I hate being sick. I hate it with all my being. I'm gonna redo this heart. This heart was too thin. I'm actually gonna reduce some of these. They're too thin. I need to make them a lot thicker. Ooh, Benator Green says, I used to skip lunch and sleep and through my lunch break. And through my lunch break when I was a soldier. Really? Wow, you must have stories. Skip your lunch break to sleep. I know sleep's important. You could always do like a snack break versus having a lunch. Please pray for me, guys. Pray to your gods. Pray to the anime gods. I need mercy when it comes to my voice. I really do. Oh, I forgot. This is the baking sheet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The flour's gonna burn. I forgot. It's the baking sheet that goes in the oven, so I should really be careful about just random flour. I just want to get 100%. I promise I wasn't always like... I don't always sound like this. Kinda like congested. Meh. Some VTubers can be... Or, well, streamers. Some streamers can be just as sick for about a month. I think when you're sick and you show your face, I'd be more self-conscious than I am as a VTuber with my little avatar. I can hide the bags under my eyes. Just a little bit of bags. You know what's crazy? I reviewed the live stream after, and I'm like, oh, I didn't sound as bad as I thought. So it's kind of like I hear the congestion. Kind of thankful for that. It's like you can hear yourself... What is it? Burp? You can hear your tummy growl. Or you can hear your body doing whale noises. But no one else hears them. At least I don't hope they hear them. Yeah, we'll make them kind of thicker. I'm gonna pull out the rest of the dough. Because they were too thin, it was hard to mold it. Rizuki says... Aurora has a unique voice too. Yeah, because it has, like, distinction. 𝑣𝑡UBERS says the British chick in HoloLive has a great voice. Oh! I see you're gushing over the voice actresses. They're very phenomenal. I can see why they were hired. Goodness. Eva says Calliope always makes anyone die happy when she takes their soul. That's cool. 𝑣𝑡UBERS says, man, these cookies are a lot of work, man. They are. It's midnight where I am, says Autistic Weeb. Uh-huh. I'm trying, guys. We need 4 more. I'm also trying to be sanitary about it. I keep touching my mouse. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this over. Then take out the rest of the dough. Such a germaphobe. Okay, now that they're thicker... Gosh. Valentine's cookies take work. Buying them at the store takes 10 minutes or less. But people at the bakery are up like really early. They're there about 4 AM, getting out the dough, start baking stuff. Well, this is there's a lot of moisture here. Yeah, I need flour. I don't think we need that much of the dough. Also, I'm not the only one eating these cookies. So that's another reason why to be clean. All I have to do is make the same amount for the bottom of the dough. The hearts. Oh, do I gotta make sure I wrap it all the way? I don't want it to be exposed. I'll make more cookies out of these. I'll make chocolate chip cookies off screen. Gotta really get into that dough, guys. Autistic Weeb! Grim says Cheeto sings in my ear. Really? Cheeto sings in my ear. I'm going insane. Cheeto! What kind of Cheeto? Is it the hot lemons or is it the cheesy puffs? I love cheesy puffs. I specifically love cheesy puff, circular ones. I like the... what is it called? Cheeto... yeah, Cheeto puff balls. I love Cheeto puff balls. They sell these giant barrels. Those are my favorite. I haven't had that in so long. But it does cause me to drain a bit because it's like dairy. Petey Hobbs says the Gremlins scared me as a child. We watched them at my friend's house and it was like in Spanish too. The Gremlins sound different when they're in Espanol. Nature Green says Rizuki Blade. Well, Rora is Italian. Grim says me and Sprinkles should have unhinged battles. Really? No. Like, what is that, rap battles? What was that guy's, channel? Where he would do rap battles against cartoon characters? Mario, Sonic. He even did the Hazbin Hotel, which is what got him on the naughty list. At least he paid his animators. I mean, that's the kind of, like, the applause he got. But it was kind of, risque. Simping for a hot demoness. He couldn't help himself. It's really hard when you become a bigger channel, I think. Did you guys hear about Jacksepticeye? He had lost, like, thousands of subscribers in the blink of an eye. I was hoping that it was, like, an accident on YouTube. But apparently not. Like, it actually genuinely happened. Like, it wasn't by accident, but kind of to me... was YouTube banned in a country or something? That's the only theory I have. If YouTube gets banned in a country, does that cause you to lose the subscribers? Does that make sense? Kind of like when TikTok got banned for a while. I don't have a TikTok. So there's nothing official on that side of things for me. But yeah, I feel like when, for example, TikTok, when it got banned, people lost their accounts, right? They lost access, so let's say someone has followers. Of course, they got TikTok! They got TikTok back on the media. And so people got their accounts back as if they were making some money on the side. Especially the big-time TikTokers. That's kind of just their livelihood there, or side hustle money. I wouldn't make it your full-time job. I would say side hustle. If you're gonna be a social media kind of, would you say talent? I would say talent. Oh, we made too many. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, I made too much. I can put some of this away. I kind of overdid it. We're so close to the perfection! But we don't want to rush it too. This is the only time we get to hang out for Valentine's Day. On the usual, I'll let you guys spend time with your family on Christmas. Or like New Year's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 21. We have 18 here. So all we need are actually just 19, 20, 21. We only need 3. So the rest of the batter can go. Yeah, we only need 18. I mean, we only need 19. Woohoo! I moved to something. We only need 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we only need 3. So the rest of these, I guess I can make them into something. Probably at a different time. on my mic. I'll replace this thin one with the thicker one that I have here. Ooh! I'm so sleepy! I forget I came from work. I had to boost up my energy coming home. I drank a bunch of coffee. I was like, alrighty. I really need to chug this down. Because I have at least 2 hours of prep time, roughly. Well, actually less than. I have like maybe 45 minutes to an hour to get ready. Every Tuesday, every weekday. Saturdays are always relaxing because I can have more time to kind of just ease into a live stream. Let me go ahead and do this one. Oh no, my heart! I destroyed it by accident. Let's kind of fix it a bit. They're interesting! Whittle says... Taking your time helps without overworking the dough so the cookies don't come out tough. For real? I never thought of that. I forget that dough is kind of like delicate. Roughing up dough means like... I can see if you squeeze the dough too much, it gets really hard. I can see that. So these are gonna be nice and soft. Now, they have a lot of maple syrup in them. I didn't have to add it. But I just kind of did it, you know, for the fun of it. I'm pretty sure the batter already had sugar. But... Gosh, the pain and suffering! And you guys are worth it. Chapter 4, I heard that it has a lot of glitches. So let's just hope that we can do a normal playthrough without so many. Chapter 3, did you guys hear that Poppy Playtime? The creators, some of them got fired or they quit. Like actually, the people behind the scenes, the reason why Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 feels different is because the team isn't the same. The staffing had changed drastically. So for anybody who was suspicious that Chapter 4 had a different vibe to it, different storytelling, didn't feel like anything like Chapter 3. So a lot of people kind of prefer Chapter 3 over Chapter 4, but we're gonna see why. They said that so many parts of Chapter 4, the glitches were so bad, they kept getting kicked out as they try to progress through the game. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers here that it won't be as troublesome. I think it's funny when the game glitches out in your favor, but not when it destroys the atmosphere. I think they should take Chapter 4 down for a while to fix the bugs. I think there's been enough playthroughs of Chapter 4. They could totally be like, hey guys, sorry, Chapter 4 is not available because we're doing some bug fixes. Thank you for all your feedback, we really appreciate it. Yes, our staffing has changed and maybe they changed up the story and the vibes. We do apologize, we're working with what we have. Just an honest take, like, yeah, having different people on board kind of gives a different direction for the storytelling. People really like the cohesiveness of Chapter 3, kind of evolving around the characters. That they did a great job, kind of... how should I put it? Introducing characters, like Catnap, the... what do they call it? The furry pals? What do they call them? Not Care Bears. What are they called? Got flour all over my shirt. What are they called, guys? The Huggy Buddies? No, that's weird. It's like Huggy Wuggy. What are they called? Smiling Critters. Never mind. There you go. The Smiling Critters. Someone used telepathy. Gosh, I wish you guys could use telepathy for my body to heal up. Oh, let's see. It says, Autistic Reed says, Sis is about to make 100 cookies, maybe. We have 44 cookies so far. Darsley! Chocolate chip cookies, maybe. Don't tempt me. I'll throw chocolate chips in the batter and we'll make an additional, maybe. Psycho says, I'm back, Sprinkles. Thank you for returning. Do you guys have any recommendations for sore throats? It's like my congestion. I stopped draining, but now everything's hardening. So it's kind of getting stuck to my throat. I know tea is supposed to help kind of melt the mucus. So I'm still, like, the drainage is still present. I've been taking charcoal pills to help with my body. It's not supposed to cure anything, but it kind of helped me sleep at night. Because for a while, I wasn't able to breathe very well laying down. So I had to sit up with my back kind of up straight. After a while, you really start to hate sitting up and sleeping. It's not exactly comfortable, but that's what I had to do for about a whole week. I'm still eating plenty of soup. I think I just lack hydration. Ooh. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Kinda just... We're almost there! With a final finishing product. Oh no, I broke it. Oh dear. Aw, Petey Hobbit, hey 𝑔𝒆𝒊𝒐𝒖𝒔𝒍𝒑! Grim says, I'm hoping all out. I'm going all out if that happens. What happens? 𝒔𝒆𝒊𝒐𝒖𝒔𝒍𝒐 says, howdy! Howdy, Petey Hobbit. Nature Green says, no. Grim says, I only sim for myself. I love myself. That's good. Nature Green says, it's just because of political stuff? What do you mean? Oh, because of Poppy Playtime? I think it was just a disagreement with management. Which I don't think they should be embarrassed about. Every game developer, organization, or company, everybody's gonna have disagreements, and that's completely normal. I just feel like they could have probably have handled it better so nobody would quit. So yeah, a lot of people quit from... I forgot what the group's called, the developers. I know about their game, but I don't remember the developer group. It's in the description down below. I play so many games, I tend not to remember. Mob games, is that what it's called? Somebody's helping me. Telepathically, you're filling my brain with knowledge. Thank you. I'm so forgetful. I hate being forgetful. Maybe someday it'll work in my favor. Forgetting would be a good thing. Grim says I miss myself. Grim says, who am I? Oh my god. You're role-playing to a T, buddy. Lynxie says, they just didn't lose their accounts. They lost their minds. These people are insane. They also screw their careers over exposing very dark secret about themselves. Contact TikTok creators, and now they're trying to act like friendly again. Wait, regarding Poppy Playtime or like certain individuals on social media? Petey Hobbs is weird. Jack seems okay, but I know I don't see eye to eye on his views. Oh, you mean Jack? Oh! Oh! I'm catching up on conversation. You guys are so fast. Lynxie says they didn't just lose their accounts, they lost their minds. These people are insane. Oh, you mean TikTok? Oh, okay, there's a conversation about TikTok with the inclusion of Jacksepticeye. Yes. TikTok. People overexpose themselves. I think there is, you know, entertainment. There's entertaining people and it's okay, Noodle. There's entertaining people, but there's also kind of like, there's a fine line you never cross as a content creator, and it's easy to. You get so comfortable oversharing sometimes. I have to watch myself too, because I don't want to overdo it. And it's kind of like about... There's a sense of modesty that's very attractive about content creators. And that sort of thing. Having some dignity. If you have some self-respect and you never cross a line with yourself, like I like how Grin Buddy says they love themselves, that's good, that's healthy. So reflecting about how you see yourself in a positive lighting. Like love is a meaningful, it's a deep meaningful word. It's a very passionate word. Like I love you or I love myself. It means there's this kind of unconditional love that you can have, like an eternal love. And it takes time. I think loving yourself takes years. It could take a lifetime. Never rush it. I thought I heard someone call my name. Kind of spooky. Petey Hobbit said, weird, Jack seems okay, but I know I don't see eye to eye on all his views. And that's okay. I try my best not to get political. I think being political can damage the perception of how people see you. I know some people do it because it makes content. Like, some people have made comments, very crude comments on Twitter, because, you know, Twitter's kind of like an open journal that you share publicly, making sure I don't drop the cookies. Where they were kind of almost wishing death upon other people in the kind of a political sphere, and they really got a bad reaction from people. And that was just me acknowledging kind of like what was going on. A lot of controversy. 𝒏𝒆𝒅 covered it. There's a fine line. It is hard to know where it is. I mean, of course, they publicly gave a, you know, apology explaining that they probably shouldn't have posted that. And after that, you know, you kind of get remembered for those things. And nobody starts off with their content career wanting that image. It just kind of happens sometimes. That's why you have to be careful about what products you associate yourself with. I don't know if you noticed, but I took off the label on my bottles. Because there's certain brands, people can get very particular. I think it's kind of safe. It seems like a lot or a bit much. But really, when you're trying to create an atmosphere, and like environment, you want it to be free of toxic behavior. Like for a while, people were boycotting Goya. I don't know if you guys remember, but that was a thing. That nobody wanted to buy the brand because of associations of people and the public atmosphere. And I mean, I get it, but I mean, I'm hungry. My family buys whatever we can, kind of concept. I think it takes a very privileged person to boycott a brand. Especially if, I mean, and everything, the prices vary. You know what I mean, at the grocery store? But if you have the money and expenses to boycott a brand, to not buy it, when it may be more affordable than other brands in comparison, I'm sure there's a more cheaper variety where you can buy some beans from another brand. I'm sure there is. But I think that's only people who actually can afford to make that change kind of thing. And beans can be expensive. You could just also buy dry beans, and then you soak the beans. You can soak them, sometimes you can soak them overnight, because you want them to get soft, in order to, like, bake and boil them. Sorry if my voice is super, like, exhausted, because I am. I'm exhausted, but I'm willing to do this. Because I care about you guys. I care about our time together. I don't know how long we have. Some people's content creators don't live forever. I won't live forever, but my videos will be around for a while. Even after I'm gone at some point. The beauty of being, you know, with you on live stream is that all our conversations, I don't say something I don't mean. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm very hesitant to and careful to my best of my abilities on how I say things. Like, if I give a compliment, I mean it. I'm not very good at giving compliments. That's a true fun fact. I'm really bad at it. People can be casual and say, "Oh, you look so pretty today," or "I like your shoes," or "I think your shirt is cute." I'm really bad at compliments. I smiled at one of my, what do they call them? One of my colleagues, I smiled at them. I'm not very good at smiling. For about 10 years, I had braces. So because I had braces, I didn't like to smile. It was kind of painful with the rubber bands and all the metal coming out of my mouth. If that gives perspective. So I'm really bad at smiling. So having an avatar, it makes it easier to smile. It's really hard for me. Some people, it's not smiling. Some people, it could be... I gotta make sure there's no cat hair. I'm kind of cautious now. Let's see. For some people, it could be hugging someone. And cultures vary. I watched Mrs. Eats, 𝑚𝑟𝑠_Eats, EATS. She does videos because she's from Japan. She's native to Japan. And she talks about different social kind of cues and appropriation in a, like, kind of public environments. Never talk too loudly on a public transportation. She said that it's rude when you sneeze at a table, especially at dinner. So they have like these nose clogs you can use. And I like really watching her videos because it gives perspective. She said that it was challenging when her husband, Mr. Eats, when he would hug her, because it wasn't something that she was accustomed to. That kind of affection. It's not that they're not loving. She defined it as, it's kind of like you don't publicly kiss or show affection that way. It's kind of like more modest, more reserved. Or how they don't say I love you, they say I like you a lot. What is this? I'm gonna make sure I don't have anything weird or strange in the... I know Kimchi was here for a bit. Woo! My goodness! Grim says the music makes me want to sleep endlessly. Nature Green says epic battle music. My OBS is kind of glitching out because I haven't updated my computer. They no longer update for Windows 10. I can't upgrade from Windows 10 to 11 because my computer doesn't support the secure boot. I'm hoping Windows changes that so that way people can be able to use the subscriptions they buy. That you shouldn't be allowed to buy the subscription unless your computer is compatible. But of course they wouldn't have that feature because it wouldn't make them money. Petey Hollis is sleepy time with Grim Buddy. Aww. Grim says shiver me timbers. Huerto says hit me with a cookie, I can take it. Oh my gosh, it's 9:41! Oh my goodness! How long have I been dozing off? Oh my goodness! We've been streaming since 6:30. Oh, it's been 3 hours of cookie cutting. Oh my gosh. Now I'm rushing. I got distracted by kimchi for like an hour. And then running back and forth getting water. Alright, we're almost there. We have 2 more. Oh my gosh. You know what that means? Our conversations are very inviting. We're having such good conversations that I just am taking my time with the event. I think that's good. That's a good sign. If you can converse and lose track of time, that's awesome. I feel like it can be hard for some people. Nah, I just ramble, honestly. I would ramble with... ramble with direction. We watch people catch themselves on fire because they were being careless. Or rambunctious. I think those are good ways to say it. Calling someone dumb... I can see that too. The guy with a washing machine on his feet? That's kinda... yeah, careless. It looked like he was having a fun time until it blew off in his face. Grim says the green fairy is after me. No! Pity Hobbit, I agree. What? Psycho says normal playthrough is easier said than done, Sprinkles. What? You mean with Poppy playtime? I'm hoping it'll be an average playthrough without all the glitches, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna have tons of glitches. They say Barnaby doesn't exactly chase you the entire time. Some players, you know, playing the game were upset about it because they no longer felt that it was challenging. I think comparing it to Chapter 3 is valid to a point. They say that it's very... the atmosphere is pretty good, but I think it's just the glitches. Average playthrough? I don't think we have average playthroughs. I think we have wild playthroughs. Kind of spontaneous. Sometimes it glitches out, sometimes it doesn't. I hope Mob Entertainment, is that what they're called? Mob Entertainment, or is it Mob Games? There you go! I'm done! I'm done! Time for the oven! I'm done! I'm gonna put them in the oven for a few minutes. Please remind me. Someone put on a timer. I can put on a timer too. But if we keep track of it together, I'll be less likely to burn them. Especially after this whole time. So we have the top here. This is the top. And this is the bottom. I'll be right back. They're going in the oven. I captured and caught kimchi on the counter. You guys were supposed to watch out for kimchi. Not to worry, we still have good wrapped batter. If any exposed batter had got, you know, contaminated, I can just throw that away. It's okay. Oh, he's so cute. I cuddled him. He's so tsundere. He wants love, but then he's like, no. I'm too coy. I'm too good for love. Psycho's honey house with sore throats, in my opinion. Grim says, make sure the boogeyman isn't under your bed. Oh, it's gonna be a tight space, buddy. It's very tight under my bed. Live Life Peacefully says, hoping you feel better, Sprinkles. I'm trying so much. But I use my voice a lot at work with, you know, the phones, which is fine. I mean, you know, I feel like I get paid for the work I do. Lynx says, smokes big fat cigar. Smoking my big fat cigar. I can do deep voices. But my normal voice, no. Jeff says, you're late by 2 hours. Feel better, kinda. Yandere cookies, yum yum. It'll take about 10 minutes. Then we'll let them set aside. Aww. Grim says, the tea smiles at me. I smile back. Garslate, it's common that games decline in quality after the original dev team splits apart. I feel like it should be, like, kind of... It makes sense in theory. But when you see it happen, it takes a moment to understand. Because I didn't even know that the team had split. They split because of their views. Please, aliens, come suck out my phlegm. I want them to suck out my phlegm so bad. Please, with your subskin mouth. Try to devour my insides, but specifically phlegm. It's one of my dreams now. It all made sense when I got severely sick. Please! Garslane says it's, Grim says, I got this book called How to Cope for Dummies. Looks promising. You could do this. But what are you trying to cope for? I feel like life can be quite stressful right now. Given the world, given that, you know, people can get laid off, it's kind of like what I've been exposed to recently. A whole bunch of people, like a lot, guys. I can't go into detail due to the confidentiality part, but it's insane. It's very... It feels abrupt. Kind of... Yeah, it's just... my phone! Okay. Yeah, pretty scary. Scary! Psycho says, I feel like the games decline in quality after the original team leaves because the version gets lost as a result. Like, the intention gets lost. We're gonna look at Poppy Playtime. Kimchi, you can't have flour. Poppy Playtime. Hopefully he comes to lay on my lap. I would like that. Grab his butt. Coddle him. He rests on lap. He gets comfy. I want to do Poppy Playtime. Developer controversy. I don't spy Poppy Playtime. 10 days ago, new Poppy Playtime controversy. Huge developer drama. Ooh, fancy. Okay, this is by Mr. Sculptor. Oh, I get it now. Oh. Sculptor? Are you guys ready? So it's 10 minutes, which is 2 minutes. Good, because we have about...
has had a ton of controversy
We have 10 minutes while we have the cookies in.
in the past few days, and in today's video, I'll be explaining each and every one of them, including serious allegations against Mob Entertainment CEO, huge disappointment and negativity around Chapter 4, claims of deceiving its fanbase, and so much more. So get your...
Well, he's not gonna spoil too much, is he? I think he's just gonna go behind the scenes kind of route explanation. 𝑃𝐷 says, yeah, some Blizzard devs said some big no-no things on X. Roll! Why? It's always on Twitter. I think people get too confident and too comfortable with their power. With their, like, social media kind of influence. People just get too brave. It's like, yeah, but you should play it on the safe side. Share enough, but not that much. Not so much where it causes controversy. I think that's a good question to ask yourself. If I said this on Twitter, will it cause controversy? Maybe. Or will it be fine? 𝑠 says, freedom made me question myself. Too much freedom. It's good to have not restrictions. It's good to have discipline. Have discipline with your outreach and networking, because you do impact people. I mean, I know I'm a small little guy, but what I say right now, it'll be reflected on for who knows when. I'll be dead by then. Sprinkle said something naughty! She said this and this! And I'm like, you know, rolling in my grave somewhere. Actually, I want to be turned into ashes. I want to be cremated. I feel like I just ingested ashes. I'm so... I'm so dry! Oh, my voice. Autistic Griefs is same. 𝑠 says, and my actions. 𝑃𝐷 says, I've stopped buying some brands, but like one of the 2 non-essential things. I mean, there's controversy on... Nestle, the brand for babies. Like food, like baby formulas. There's some controversy on Dove. Dove body care. Live Like Peacefully says, we care about you too, Sprinkles. Oh, see, this is... Oh, I love you guys. This is why I try my best about, you know, self-image. I want to say, make sure you know who you are. If you don't know who you are, then nobody will get to know, like, how you know what I mean? Like, if there's no foundation of self. I think as an adult, I've been exploring what I like and what I don't like. And it's okay if you don't know everything about yourself. I think that's the fun part. Is that it's this always expanding new learning kind of thing. Like how I like beetle bugs, but I don't like to touch them. But I like them, just not touching them. I have a beetle bug beanie. It's so cute. Like the rhinoceros beetle. I think they're pretty cool. Or like I like worms. And of course not touching them. Rizuski Blade Buddy says, but you look cute today. Very green. Thank you. 𝑠 says, I brute force myself to smile sometimes. I'm really bad at it, but I've been watching that video. 𝑑iary of a CEO. Oh, I forgot we have video time. Sorry, video time. But how to smile and make it look natural? I think it's okay. It's okay to smile out of friendliness. You know, just think of something that actually makes you kind of like laugh. So that way the genuineness, people can feel it. I feel like I can't fake a smile, like, ever. 𝑃𝐷 says, Sprinkles got that goofy grin. I do. I got that goofy grin and Riz. But it's just goofy. Rizuki says, even if my green is not a creative color, green is creative if green is plant. Green is life. Woohoo! Oh my goodness! Live Like Peacefully says, I like Chapter 2. It's the best in my opinion. Garceline says, slowly but surely. LOL. The cookies! Has it been 8 minutes? Gosh. Mizuski says, don't hug me. I'm scared trauma comes again. Oh gosh, I hate that, the animation. I hate the story. I think it's creative. It's amazing. It's out there. It's recognizable. It's a very thoughtful kind of thriller. Psychological horror. But I don't like the story. It's so scary. I don't like that it's scary, but I like that it's creative, if that makes sense. 𝑠 says, green gives me PTSD. 500 Buddy says, Gulp, that chica's chasing me. I don't want to be chased. I'm begging for help. Grim says the cat. Oh my goodness. What is going on? What? Oh yeah, the cat! Kimchi! Oh, back to the... I'm sorry, my brain. I'm so sporadic. 500 says Sprinkles chasing me. Chica, but Chica's attractive. Don't you want to be chased by Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's? Wonderful says Green Gremlin and Pink VA. Oh, we gotta start though with the cookies! I'm torn. React to video or conversate with buddies. We should just go to chatting screen at this point. Go to chatting screen! Don't you like it? Isn't it cool? Chatting screen! Ah, I gotta turn my head because the camera. Kitty Hobbit says, are the cookies baking now? They are, so I gotta stay, focused. Wonderful says, chalk hearts are perfect combination. Chalk hearts? You know what? I haven't played with chalk over a year. We used to have a bundle of chalks, like giant ones that look like pencils. Or kind of like crayons. And I would just draw suns and rain clouds, ghosts, ghouls, stick figures on the sidewalks, just for fun, as an adult. I think giving yourself kind of like fun time. Nothing too, like, you don't have to go out and buy anything. You don't have to go to the movies. You can just play with chalk at home. As a grown person. You can be in your 20s or your 30s just playing with chalk. You can get experimental and make some really cool stuff. Linksy says, I like this stream so far. I know. Kimchi getting on the table. I knew it was gonna happen. I guess I have to go check on it soon. He's kind of in my lap, just chilling. The reason why my head is kind of faced like that is because of the way the camera's positioned. I can't move too much because then I'll scare Kimchi. I had the camera at a high position because of, you know, the mixer bowl. I didn't want to damage my equipment. I use my phone for the camera. Ooh. So, some people use an actual camera. I used to use a camera for the PC, like a PC camera. But after a while... Oh, the cookies are done. I'll be back! Oh, cookies are done! Ah! Alright, presenting! I gotta present to you. Hopefully everything's okay. Nothing's too catastrophic. Hope you're ready to see what I've done! Oh no! No. And they're okay! They did not retain shape at all. Look at that! No retain of shape. None whatsoever. It's a little disheartening, but dang it! No, the cookies! So this is the bottom side of the cookies. This is what... It was supposed to be like a layering effect. I mean, one or two of them retained shape. They were just too close together. And then the other one, I'll have to use a mitten. Because it's still hot. Still very hot. Now, this one... The cutouts retain shape. Yes, cat putty. Cat putty. Rem says sharing is caring. Peeves! It's getting cold, my thoughts are empty. What? So this is the result of the topping. But this is the result of the bottom. How is that possible? These retained shape, but the others didn't. I'm curious. How could this happen? Oh gosh. Well... It's like a win, sort of? Let me go ahead and close the video we were gonna react to. Grim says it's getting cold. What? Just a queen's tears. Beetles, I eat them. Oh, no, you can eat beetles if you wanna. We're gonna use. We're gonna try putting jam on the bottom somehow. Live life peacefully, buddy. Hi. It's about all the passion and the time she puts into them. Yes. Forgive me for my sniffles and coughs. We got some bloody jam. PD Hobbs and Sprinkles looks like the Jolly Green Giant's daughter in the green form. I'm so flattered. Ah, the Green Giant! Isn't he up on he... My brain. Isn't he on those, like, vegetable cans? Live Like Peacefully says, as long as Sprinkles makes them, I will eat them. Yes, you are forced to eat them now. You are still in my care facility. You're in my care! How is this gonna work? I might want to go wash my hands again. I had to pick up, pick up kimchi, but I have to grab him by the butt. And I don't want this to smell like cat booty. Oh my goodness. You want to eat them? Maybe, if you want to. Not bad, but this was supposed to be, like, the base. What I can do is get a butter knife. I can come back, get a butter knife. And I can cut out the bottom to fit the topping. And then I can scrap the rest of it. So it can still kind of work out, in a way. 𝑩𝒆 says, did they burn? I wonder. Well, not too bad, just a little bit. 𝑩𝒆 says, Matrix Pill Eyes! Garceline, drum roll, please! Cookie Monster. Cookies! Is like say, cookie. Cookies and pills? That's one bacteria! I'll go wash my hands. It's nearby. I forgot the butter knife. This can still work. These turned out okay. If you look closer, these turned out fine. What I can do is reshape them. I can reshape it underneath. But yeah, for some reason, they just did not hold up. We have this one. It can work out, guys. It can work. Oh, they cooled off. It could have been the stuff I added. Probably the stuff I added. Or just a little bit unfortunate, but fortunate. It provides a challenge. Can Sprinkles make these cookies look like sandwich cookies? Not to find out. This one's good. This one's perfect. Noodle really wants cookies, but she can't have any. Not for noodles. This one kind of matches. 𝑩𝒆 says, I love cookies. Grim says, I wish I could remember my dream. We're going to do this one at least. It's like cookie chaos. I did not bring a knife or a butter knife. We're gonna add a little jelly at the center. Just a little bit. Okay, that's quite a bit. Yes, I'm using chopsticks. Ta-da! Guys, look! Jammy sandwiches! This was supposed to be the end result, like for all of them. Then it ended up just being like maybe a few of them that came out kind of perfect. So this is a jam cookie, basically using a sugar cookie recipe and kind of cutting out the centerpiece here. So this isn't that bad. Feast your eyes on the deliciousness of this jam. Well, it's kind of like shortbread cookie, jam, sandwich cookie. 𝑩𝒆 is also careful sharing your time on your clock, Sprinkles. One can calculate time zones. Well, I do stream in CST. Ta-da! Psycho says it looks delicious. That's cute. This one will be for you guys. This is the perfect one. I'll rest to decide. So it's just kind of going through these items here and figuring out which one kind of works. Well... It's because they were smushed. No! I could try to mold it. No! Oh, this one has powder on it. Grim says, Meanie! Ti amo bodies. Yes, love. Grim says, are you laughing about my snuggle monster? No, Noodle. No. I'm about to take you outside, Noodle. You're not gonna be allowed to be the cookies. I guess it's outside it is. No, my love, you can't have any. Oh, the powdered sugar! We have powdered sugar as well. I just don't want her screaming at me. We're gonna try... We can try this one. No. No. This was totally worth it. All of this was worth it. Nice as live life peacefully. Thank you. Aw, looks fire. It almost burned. Almost. So I'm gonna try molding these to fit. By cracking off the pieces, maybe? Okay, I can crack off pieces. Slowly. But then we have crumbs. Does it have to be perfect? Not really. This is the crafting part. Molding the cookies. It happens to... They ended up expanding. Alright, so I kind of got it to be reshaped to almost fit underneath. Because the main focus is being able to have the jam. Oops! Cookie crumbles. And we have to do some powdered sugar. It's so late! It's so late for cookies! They taste pretty good. I tried one in the kitchen when it was still hot. I wanted to make sure it didn't burn. Or like have a burnt taste. So you put a little jam in the center. And then since I kind of measured it, it's okay for the jam to stick out. So it's not bad. Not bad at all! Oh! I gotta be careful turning it sideways, but this is basically what it looks like. Sure, the shape is kind of misshapen underneath, but it's the first time I've ever cut the center out. I've never cookie carved. Cookie carve. At the end, we're gonna do powdered sugar. We will try one, but I'm not eating all of them tonight. I gotta show some restraint. Grim says, I will hit you with the eye of envy. Oh no, you're being naughty. We do not do that kind of work here. We do not do such things. We do not wish each other envy. Spanky Grim. Grim being naughty. Dark Brace is close enough. Grim says, now I'm feeling hungry. Don't be naughty. Never wish any sort of psychological, spiritual warfare. I do not permit it. Because bad things can happen. Did you guys hear about that very famous YouTuber who was cursed by another YouTuber who did some voodoo magic? I wouldn't say voodoo. I think that's out, but I use it anyway. Voodoo's supposed to wear off evil, but there's another kind. We'll just say he did some sort of witchcraft ritual, causing a YouTuber to lose his career. I forgot, it was very famous. I can't remember which channel it was. I'll let you guys see as I crumble it. Not bad. They're kind of like crumbly cookies. So it's easier to shape a bit, but with it, you know, try a delicate touch. Challenging, but, you know, delicate touch. Well, as delicate as it can be. Ta-da! I'll make it closer for you. So the bottom doesn't have to be perfect. That's okay. And then, of course, this part right here is kind of... Do I feel like I'm wasting pieces of the cookie? A little bit. I could always use the breadcrumbs and give it to the birds. Maybe. Or the squirrels. Squirrels eat french fries, surprisingly. Should they be eating french fries? No. Do people feed them french fries? Yes. If it's safe for human consumption, is it always safe for animal consumption? Well, raccoons get a hold of things. I think if their natural exposure to fast food is inevitable, and at some point they end up developing enzymes that help break down the food, would it be good for them on like a, you know, as being their diet? Probably not. Another one! After molding it, powder cookie will become the final. We're gonna put some powdered sugar over it. Just a little. Oh, I got dizzy. Grim says the voices, I spank you. 𝑣𝒊𝑐𝑗 says it's got that crunch. Oh, you can hear it? I forgot that you guys can hear it. I have a crumb. You guys can eat the crumb. Yummy, yummy. With the piece like this, what I can do is make a little clearing. Well, I have jam on it, but what I can do is I can stab it. Oh, never mind, I broke it! And it's broken. I guess only I can crumble underneath it. The bottom layer. Not a good idea to just kind of... Oh, these kind of fit. 𝑣𝒊𝑐𝑗 says, I've got that crunch! It's got the crunch! 𝑎utisticWeave says, Leafy was a racist if you mean curse. Oh, you remember? You actually can remember the content creators that were involved. Wow. So it was that controversial. Sarah, hello! Give me one! I'll give you a pretty one. So go on top of one of them. You get to eat the delicious cookie. Cookie. Yum, 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 yum. This is really pretty. This one is very pretty, though. I just gotta kind of... Yes, you remember! I forgot what they were, what their names were. Sadly but true, I forgot. Yes! Evie says, eats it! Yes, eat my cookies. Seems like it's better to break the bottom. I wouldn't break the top, I tried. And I broke the top part. I was trying to remold the center. If you kind of like chip off the edges. Now, remember, I kind of came up with my own recipe. Not exactly following by the book. I'm sure there's a recipe out there that uses the same ingredients. I'm a wild girl. In a wild world. That's an actual song. Cherry bomb! Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad. Cherry bomb! She's being a rebellious teenager. Got another lovely one. I think the family will like it. Will they all eat it? Probably not. Maybe. They got the sweet tooth, maybe. Linksy, if you're wondering, the YouTube who did the curse is someone named Mr. Black Darkness 666, who cursed Leafy here. Oh, thank you for more context. Story time with buddies. I'm so dusty. Ooh. Grim says crunch crunch ASMR when I do tiny crunches with tiny crumbs. Very mapley syrupy sweet. Sarah says Squid Game references. Says if you turn down the background music we can hear it. Finally someone tells me. That is too loud. I didn't know it was too loud. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Reading. Evie's... Ooh. 𝑣𝒊𝑐𝑗 says the 𝑏52s... What's a 𝑏52s? Linksy says eventually Black Darkness and Leafy made up after 4 years and Black Darkness uncursed Leafy. Did it work? Did it work? 𝑎utisticWeave says Leafy got banned because he was racist as fuck. 𝑣𝒊𝑐𝑗 says I heard that crunch. Ooh, psycho. Some love. I'm about to. Sorry, I don't mean to cough. Oh. Oh. I'm never drinking root beer ever again. I swear. I swear I was being punished by the gods. They're like, Sprinkles, you drinking root beer? Not on my watch. And they're like, we'll make sure you never do it again. And I was sick for a week. You guys, a week of pay. I'm happy I had sick days, actually. I had enough sick days to cover partial of the week that I had saved up. Yeah, I didn't even know I had sick days. Did not know. Yeah, I do not wish it on my worst enemy. I don't think I have any enemies. Maybe germs. Maybe germs are my enemies. Bacteria. Mortal says, you can break my heart. Wait, what? You can break my heart all you want. I'm empty, and I can understand any point of view. Whoa! I'm empty and infinite, just like my soul. Sarah, flowers! Oh, I love your mushroom! Oh, it's not a mushroom. It's an it's kind of like a chibi. Grim, I have 3 heads and I am 5 arms. Oh gosh, what am I? I have 3 heads and 5 arms. What am I? I love those what am I games. You're not a toothbrush. I have 5 heads. I have 2 heads and 5 arms. 2 heads, 5 arms? Oh no! Excuse me, I burped. 2 heads? 5 arms? Not a clock, right? 𝑠 says the band 𝑏52 is the song you mentioned. Oh! Wow. I like that you guys... Your memory is so strong. I wish I had a good memory. I couldn't remember the band, I just remember the lyrics. Grim, each one has its own personality. The cookies? Oh, you mean the heads. Lynxy says Leafy got way too cocky with how he could push YouTube to its limits, and he eventually banned from at his own fault. Oh, he got banned like permanently? Huh. Skarsling! Hydra! Oh gosh. Hydra? Is that a type of Pokemon? Live like peacefully, lol. 𝑠. I want root beer, silly. Root beer probably didn't help, but it wasn't the cause, I'm sure. It probably was my exposure to bacteria. Bacteria. People don't clean the cups well, sadly. They don't. I think it was because the environment was unsanitary. Unsanitary environment. I feel like that's to be expected in public spaces. Grim says I am an abomination! You sound like a character from Monsters, Inc. I'm sure there's a character with 5 heads and like 2 heads and 5 arms. Randall had several arms, but I don't think he had 2 heads. Sure, his personality had 2 heads, but not his actual body. Can you believe that in Monster Inc. Randall was a nice guy? Until he became a jock. Became a sorority. Okay, before he became a part of the clique. But I kind of liked his... Oops, sorry, I burped. I kind of liked his personality before he became popular. He was just actually more relatable and likable. This is becoming Cookie Graveyard. Graveyard Cookie. Oh, so many cookie crumbs. I could use it for something. I'm sure I can use cookie crumbs for another recipe. I could save the cookie crumbs for another recipe. It says... 𝑑𝐿 Yeah, but my bad spelling. No, it's okay. My life peacefully says Monster Inc. University reference. Oh, MCU reference. Graham says, Yum, thanks for the cookies. That's the answer. I'm an abomination. Let me try moving the tablet closer. Without it being seen. Don't want it to be seen. That would be very dangerous. Mortal says, I'm strongly opinionated and won't change my mind. I am open to new ideas, even if they don't agree with me. That's another one? Okay, it's like, what am I? A computer! You're a computer! Oh no, so much jelly. That's my guess. Grim Buddy says, my two heads argues a lot. Garslain, in Greek mythology, Hydra was a multi-head serpent of water snake, often depicted with the ability to regenerate two heads for every one that was severed. It was slain by Hercules. Garslain! Ah! I'm so glad you expanded on Hydra. Because I just thought of Pokemon. I do remember from the Hercules movie, he did slay a serpent. That there was these giant mythical monsters he had to kill. He had to prove that he was worthy. He was worthy of being a god's son. And he wanted his name to travel far. Hercules was a very good movie. It also kind of went on to like how female roles don't have to be the princess, don't have to be saved. Meg was lovely. She was a lovely comical girl. I think some of these cookies I'm gonna leave them be. I think I'll do a few more, like maybe with the open ones. I'll do at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. I like the challenge of it. I like that it's not easy. Can you imagine if it turned out perfectly? I feel like the live stream actually has more context because it's like, oh yeah, she burned some of them and had to crumble them around. Also, if you guys ever make mishaps in the kitchen or with a recipe, trust me, you're not alone. I kind of burnt some of the edges, or even though I shaped it and I carved it, it still turned out, you know, a little goofy. Turned a little goofy looking. And that's okay. It's okay, it takes a few times to get it right. Add some jam. I've learned with jam, just a little bit goes a long way. I used to really pile it on. About that much. They look nice though. I have a few 1, 2, 3, 8. I have 8 of them. I have 8 really nice ones. Not to worry, I turned off the oven. So we have these. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Happy Valentine's Day from Sprinkles to Yule. You can tell your family and friends. An anime girl made cookies for you. Some Yandere cookies. Yeah, she kidnapped you and roleplay and forced you to watch her bake and watch her struggle as she perfected the final outcome. I could do a few more. Not bad. This is the blood of my enemies. And I forced you to watch me use their blood as jam. Whoa, spooky. So morbid. Oh, cannibalism. Of course, in roleplaying, not seriously. That would be so gross. Gross. Beautiful. I kind of don't want to add the powdered sugar. I think the powdered sugar would be overkill. I think having the red jam really does accentuate, you know, the shape of the heart. Love and thoughts on your work is what matters. Someone told me recently making stuff is more valuable than buying it. So if you buy it pre-cut cookie cutter kind of thing, it's not as interesting. There's a story to tell. Sprinkles burnt cookies. She shaped the cookies for 2 hours. It failed, but she still managed to make it work. Just like relationships, since Valentine's is all about love and friendship and companionship, romance. Yeah, that sort of thing. And then also struggle, sacrifice, all that glory. Did you guys hear the story about Cupid? Cupid fell in love. He pricked himself with his own arrow and fell in love with... I forgot her name. No, I forgot her name. She was the most beautiful woman, but her beauty intimidated all the men in Athens. Cupid was intrigued by the idea of falling in love, so he pricked himself. And they ended up, meeting nightly. You know what I'm saying? Meeting nightly. Well, anyway, she ends up getting, pregnant. But she's never seen his face. And for some reason, she didn't know it was Cupid. He has angel wings. Like, how could you not know after all those nights you've been together? It's an interesting story. It doesn't really go into like, hey, how's your day? And like, oh, you know, like, what do you do for a living? Apparently, they didn't have many conversations in the dark. They were singing together, guys. That's what it was. Those noises, They were just singing. I think there was a viral clip of a woman where her neighbor complained about how she's singing too loud at night. They were complaining to her about how her rendezvous are quite loud and the neighborhood couldn't hear. They can hear hollering wildebeest at night. Ow! They hear all this groans and Don't you just hate it when your neighbors are so loud? It's like, pipe it down, you two! And then you realize it was like a group of people, and it makes it more awkward. You're like, I don't want to know. I mean, good for you, but So it was like a group event? Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be one of those seances? Those weird kind of seances for like witchcraft. And they're like worshipping the gods. This is so weird. I think the whole idea of worship or witchcraft involved with, you know, people and their orgies. I think that was just an excuse to be freaky with thy neighbor. I don't even think it had anything, like, any real meaning. It was just people being, you know, frisky. I don't know, but, like, I feel like older people are more likely to do something. Something unbelievable. I don't feel like young people would. Not in this day and age. I think people are too wise. I don't think it's worth the risk of getting sick or something. I want to laugh harder. Oh gosh. Oh no! Psycho! Live life peacefully, says I see. Did you guys ever question, like, I don't know. I'm like, what are my neighbors doing? Why is that loud? Some people play loud music and it's because they're doing other things. Yep, the more you know. People try being discreet, but it's like, yeah, we all know what's going on. My neighbors do that. They have disco nights. And that's the actual true story. For a while, yeah. It depends on the season. I think they do it more of like, around November, December. The loneliest, coldest nights of the year. No, but they do. They have disco night. But it's like other stuff. Yeah. The more you know. I'm not kidding. It's true. They're right there. It's like, oh, it's disco night. It's so loud. Oh, the music is so loud. But it's better than hearing other stuff. But not to worry about the cookies. Since we're talking about love and frisky, Valentine's can be very frisky. People doing the stuff they want to do, being wild and free. These will be eaten. I'll give them to the dogs. I'll give them to the doggos. Gosh, trying to hold back. I keep covering my mouth. Jesus. Lord, anime gods, help me! I'll sacrifice something just to be healed. PD Hobbs says Romans were a lot more reserved than that, to be honest. orgies were not all that common. For real? You guys are so cool. You guys remember historical, you know, I would say historical times. What do I say? Historical history. There you go. Where am I going with that one? I don't know. Historical events. There you go. That's what I was trying to do. Historical events. Or like different eras. I would say, you talk about stories, Greek mythology, the Romans. Wow. I don't remember much. My brain is empty. Fill it with knowledge. You know what's crazy? When you guys introduce kind of like these conversations about, even like Greek mythology. We talked about Hercules, Cupid. Well, isn't that Persephone? Who's Persephone? I think that's a goddess. But I tend to remember, actually. Or like, Dwarf Buddy. I remember about they have different collections of utensils, anything with regards to kitchenware. I'm surprised Dwarf Buddy isn't here. The knowledge about knives. 𝑣𝑡UBERS says, have you tried one? Oh, I haven't. Let me try one. We're supposed to do powdered sugar, but that's too much. That's too sweet. We'll try this one. But you guys can have the first sniff. First sniff. And licky lick. You can lick all over it, and I'll still probably eat it. Why is this true? Why is this true? 𝑣𝑡UBERS says, I watched Metatron, Man, a History in a... Wait, what? Metatron, Man is a history book in and of himself. Huh. History of themselves. Whoa! That's a big bite! The jam makes it easier to swallow. The blood of my enemies! No! It's for me! It was for my mouth only! Is it the berry that's causing my allergies? What's causing my allergies? Maybe all that cat booty in my face. All that kimchi fur. His dirty paws! He tries, guys. He tries, but it's still stinky. I could smell it and be like... stinky paws of kimchi. Smells like his tofu cat litter. So you go! Round of applause, guys! You've made it to the end! Quite the adventure! My gosh, all of our sacrifice. Wait, I still want to read your comments! I am addicted to comments! Jam, says 𝑣𝑡UBERS. Live life peacefully, says Cookie. Psycho says round of applause. Live life peacefully says I've heard of Meow Bao. Want a piece of that cook? Meow Bao? Meow Boy? Meow Boy? Oh yes, he does. Kimchi. He was very curious about the maple syrup. He can be a little sweet tooth, but I don't want him getting diabetes. I think if your cats jump on the counters, eat table food without you watching, because we clearly saw him several times make his attempts on trying to get a smack roll, get a little snacky snack. He will cry at 1 AM and wake me up and bite my feet, and I have to use baby gates to... Because I want my door open for circulation. You don't want to close your door, because sometimes a house can have, like, air can be trapped for a long period of time. You want circulation, airflow. So I have baby gates so I can keep him out of my room so he doesn't attack me in the middle of the night, because he does. He'll throw himself at the windows, the blinds, and he'll start breaking stuff. So I can feed him, like, double. I'll feed him maybe like 5 AM, because that's like his automatic clock feeding time. He tells me when he wants to eat. He goes, meow, 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 meow. He goes on and on. He's a little singer. But seriously, one of my colleagues, their cat has diabetes. And I heard the medication's very expensive. So yeah, I think it's easy for them too. He drinks my coffee, he drinks my tea. He shoves his whole head in the jar, and he pulls it out, all soaking wet. I'm just like, gross! Stinky! You didn't even finish my drink, you just shoved your face in it. I think there's a cat meme. I could finish it. It's late, guys! It's late! Calories! Calories, guys! Calories! Oh! I broke my fasting time! No! I don't want to get chunka. I have to exercise. I have to go back to my routine exercises. I've been naughty. Garslane says your rating? Oh, my rating? I would say, I guess I should finish it, right? No, I have to, but I probably should. It's like 10:42 at night. Yeah, I can't finish it. Well, maybe. I'll let you guys finish it. You finish it for me. And it'll disappear off screen. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yum, 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 yum. No harm done. I definitely finished it. It's just late. It wasn't supposed to be this long. It was supposed to be like maybe 3 hours. It turned into like 4, 5 hours. Pretty fun though. I think our conversations were the highlight of the night. I will hide the fact that I did not finish cookie. Cause it's late. It's very late. Ta-da! It's cute! I definitely finished that. It's so late! Oh no! I'm also choking on the jam. I don't know, does berries cause you to have, drainage? I know tomatoes do. If you have a sensitivity to... Is it histomi? What is it called? I gotta look it up now. I gotta correct myself. Do tomatoes cause drainage? Look it up on DuckDuckGo. Why do tomatoes cause phlegm? Do tomatoes cause not inflammation? Does it cause... Oh, my hands are sticky! Does it cause... drainage? Drainage? How do I spell phlegm? Phlegm! I'm gonna say phlegm snot. Foods that cause excessive mucus. 15 foods that cause congestion. This is by Eat This Not That, written by Bianca Mendez. Refined sugars, spicy foods, wine and other alcohol, nuts, pizza, fish, red meat, ice cream, some fruits, cheese, tomatoes cause mucus, guys. And we're gonna find out why. Dun dun dun! According to article Eat This Not That, while tomatoes are mostly known to be anti-inflammatory, it could make your allergies worse in some cases. This juicy produce can trigger the increase of histamine levels. So if you have a histamine level sensitivity, I do. So I avoid tomato soup. I love tomato soup. I love making like almost like a clam chowder out of tomato soup. So freaking good. It says the juicy produce can trigger an increase in histamine levels, thus promoting mucus production. So if you guys are sick with a cold or COVID or the flu, avoid tomatoes. Avoid tomato soup. It's a very soothing. It can be comforting, but it may cause high levels of mucus. It says also tomatoes have a high acidity, so they can be a hassle for those suffering with acid reflux. Also, if you have heartburn, avoid tomatoes. Acid traveling to your throat that could make it swollen and have mucus stick to it. Find out the 20 best and worst foods for acid reflux, because many of them go hand in hand with your congestion problems. Then dairy, because of, mucus production. That's why when I drank coffee this evening, I avoided putting goat milk, because I knew that it would cause me to be extra phlegmy. I know the cause of what happened today. Why I'm so congested right now. I drank coffee all day with like creamer cups. I did creamer cups. It's not really dairy, but it's like a dairy substitute, which is why you don't have to refrigerate cream cups. But oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I do not. Oh, no, you see this? No! Oh! You see it? The magic! What happened to the magic? No! Oh my gosh, it was there the whole time. No! And I burped. Resuke! Yeah, that's bad, says Live Life. Live Life Peacefully says, yeah, that's bad. Tomatoes, cheese. Let's see, what else is on the list? It said chocolate. Foods that like chocolate contain refined sugars which can increase the yeast in your body that cause an overgrowth in bacteria. You guys, I did have chocolate with root beer. Oh, I burped again, excuse me. Oh! That cause nasal congestion, says Renee Fiddick, registered dietarian. And there's no dairy factor to it, just chocolate? Increase in yeast? Milk. It's common for dairy to thicken in your mucus temporarily. The result? This thicker mucus takes longer to travel out of your body, which causes allergens to stay in your system. And while not all dairy causes excessive mucus production, studies have found the whole milk has been shown to not only thicken mucus, but stimulate the production of it too. If you're tired of mucus buildup, don't want to give up your cereal habit, check out the guide to every dairy-free milk substitute, like coconut curry. I'm burping, no! It's the cookie, I knew it. Spicy foods. Did that delicious spicy taco make your nose run minutes later? You can thank histamine for that, because spicy foods create histamine in your body, adding to what's already increased amount if you have allergies. Histamine is an inflammatory compound produced by cells when your body's undergoing an allergic reaction. It's the thing that causes the tissue in your nose to both run and swell, which makes it quite stuffy. Love spicy foods but need a break from the runny nose? Try Trick to Neutralize Spicy Foods. What's that? Article by 𝑗 Buckingham. The #1 trick to neutralize spicy foods according to the chef. First off, there's a reason why you like spicy. What's the best way to cool your mouth? Interesting. This is an acidic food may not be the first type of food you think of when you need to cut back on the heat. However, acidic fluids such as lemon juice or vinegar or acidic foods such as chopped up tomatoes can help counteract the heat. Got it. But also if you're, having a histamine reaction, especially if you're sick already, just avoid it. But I was always told to have curry when you're sick. I guess not. Don't always have really spicy curry. Well, guys, I'm gonna be belching for the rest of the stream. Oh, goodness. Thank you all for coming. I'm really trying to maintain composure. It's hard. Muerto says, aww. IRL. Grim says, but now he's dead. What? Live life peacefully says, yeah, that's bad. The Hobbit says, my art if he sprinkles, please. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it up and running. Too bad it always opens on the wrong screen. Thank you for reminding me! I tried reading all your comments. You guys are becoming really savvy. It's hard to keep up. But I think it's a good thing. It's okay if I can't read all the comments. But I really want to. Oh dear. Let's see. Can I get this to show? Oh no, it's glitching out. Oh. Let's see. We're gonna go to the submitted Save for Work art. Let's see. My goodness. Ta-da! So cool! The skunk! This is by Latvian skunk, buddy. That's so edgy. It's kind of like a black and white character from the 20s and 30s. Like Betty Boop or something. You could be Little Rascal. Going on adventures. Bothering the main characters. Giving them perspective. Ooh, it's a lady! Ah, who is she? That is so cool. I like the shadowing. Is that a gun? Oh, goodness. This is by Dato Green! My goodness! Look at the gesture. Now that could be a cartoon character. If you notice, cartoon characters have simplified shapes. I think the shapes are more like this right here. It draws you in, but the color palette and stuff like that, in order for the animators to be able to, you know, make time with what they have, I think they try their best to have characters that stand out, but the design is still simple enough for them to draw over and over again. Really cool. This here is by Linksy! Is that like the Luigi buddy? Oh. Ooh. It's a cookie! Finally, my love. Oh gosh. I wish I could make it bigger. That's a toast with a chain ball and a cookie. Oh, what is that, honey? Goulash? What does that say? It says... it's like a jar of some kind. Oh my, evil cookie! Evil cookie! I wish I wasn't coughing so much. What is this? I can't read it. What is this? It's cool though. It's like the introduction to a cartoon. Like where they start setting the stage for like what the whole story is gonna be about. They slowly incentivize. Is that a word? Incentify? What the arc is gonna be. Like, so for some reason, like this has the most information. Kind of like a clue. I can't read it though. It won't let me zoom in. You know what? This is beautiful. Guys, look, I'm sick. Normal sprinkles. Sick sprinkles. Oh, robot booty! That's cute! Robot booty! Where's Noodle? Noodle's also sick. We do share the same bed together. I would share a bed with Toru, but she rolls around in poop. In order for her to catch the vermin like possums, like raccoons, like rats and stuff like that, mice, anything that's kind of like in the yard, she wraps herself in poop to mask her scent. For some reason it works, which is kind of weird. But yeah, that's why she's covered in poop a lot. Super stinky, but she used to lay on my bed. Until she got the bad habit. I try bathing her as often as I can. It's kind of futile because she does it anyway. But Noodle thankfully does not wrap herself in poop. So happy. That is so cool! Oh, yes, I'm sick. You know, speaking of scarves, I have been wearing a scarf often. It really does help, but I didn't wear it today. I think that's why I don't feel well. Also, I was drinking coffee with dairy in it. I was drinking it throughout the day, like sipping on it. Even while I was performing my job, I sounded like this. Oh gosh. I'm still happy you're here though. You guys are giga-chads. You stuck it out with me. I struggled with another baking regime. And we made it work. Sure, most of the cookies look kind of funny looking, but we do get a select few that really held up its shape. And we got to share tasting it together. If I could rate it, Garslane, I would say it's an 8 out of 10. I would say an 8 because of the shape, but the flavor, it's pretty sweet. It's not like, it's not too potent. It's like just sweet sugar cookie. Why? I do feel this way. Oh, is that... oh, she's vomiting? I totally missed it. Robot baby's vomiting behind me. That's what that is. It's vomit! Noodle's crying. Whoa, look at my hands. I got these big hands. I like that. I got big hands. Manly hands. Robot baby's also sick. That's so adorable. Wise. I love it. We leave a heart. I caught up with my buddies. I'm just gonna drink more tea. Grim buddy! Never mind, don't worry about it. Got slain. Yes, one. Oh yeah, the you mean the music? The music recommendation? PD Hobbit says I signed it, kind of. Oh! Yes, I see PD Hobbit! I gotta get this out. I gotta get this whatever it is out. It's drying up inside of me. It's gross, guys. Mucus spat inside of my throat and just left it to harden. That sounds nasty. I hate those mucus commercials where they have a life inside of your nose. Or those fungal commercials where they like bring globs. And they're like, you know, a father or a mother, children, and they're like living inside of you. And the commercial's supposed to be that you combat them. Yeah, the mucus commercials get me though. I'm like, stop living inside of my nose! Please! Go away, germies! I love my teeth! Whoa. Good you signed it. Skunk Buddy, where's your signature? It's very important. Always have a signature, even if it's like hidden somewhere. That way it's kind of like signifies it's your art. You leave like a little trail. It's adorable. I'd love to see this in action. Cool. If this is your OC thing, that's a gas mask too. Edgy skunk. It's kind of like you would be a character from the Sonic universe. This is kind of like Resident Evil vibes. Wow. I can see you guys making games. Do pardon that, sorry. Oh goodness. Well guys, I'm glad I got to take a look. I wish I could read this. What does it say? Submitted by Nato Green! Garcelian says, I wish I could draw like this. You can, it just takes... Art styles vary, it's okay. I still feel like I struggle with art. I'm not very good at doing kind of like cream color shadings. I'm not very good at doing white hair. I feel like I'd do better if my hair was green. I can understand the color palette better, but I feel like doing whites and grays, I find it challenging for myself. Sharing that in confidence. I think the berries made me kind of, I'm kind of, draining a little, which is good, because I had something stuck in the back of my throat. It'll be okay, guys. We'll stick it out together. No worries. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta get some sleep. It's already 11 for me. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. Some people played it in like 3 parts because of all the glitches. Cross our fingers we don't get any glitches. We normally do, but so it'll be a bit of a stretch. But who knows, maybe. Pray to the anime gods, to the gamer gods, please. No glitches tomorrow. Ah, pain! You have it safe for work, of course. Oh yeah, it's safe for work. Grim Buddy says, should I post my art? As long as it's safe for work, it's the only condition. Because Discord, I'm trying to make it a very comfortable, you know, nothing that'll cause anybody to, like, get discomfort, that sort of thing. Creating a stable environment's hard, guys. I've had many challenges. Weird, sussy bots, regarding, like, sending you to channels and other websites. I've had those for a while. I figured out a way around it. Use StreamerBot. StreamerBot helps you kind of, like, cop out weird bots that could pop in. That's why we don't have to worry about it so much, because my system recognizes it. It's very nice to equip as a streamer, because sometimes you need a little help, and that's okay. Little buddies, peace and love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This kind of layout, if you want it on your live stream, you guys can have it too. It's down in the description below. Go support the coffee creators, the artists that made this overlay here. As well as, like, the artist who made the Stinger transition. This one too, it's animated. We're gonna have this for the rest of the month to kind of spice up our environment. I usually kind of keep it consistent. Sorry. I'm giving out! No! My battery juice! My vocal battery juice. I should do an illustration of drinking battery juice. I'm falling apart! Help! I need gremlin juice. Help me! I need carrot juice. Let me suck your blood. I need to heal. Alright, buddies. Peace and love. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you all for coming for today for Valentine's special. I really appreciate it. And, you know, being supportive and giving me pointers, sharing stories, talking about lores, and, you know, helping me remember, like, about, controversy on the internet. I totally forgot. So, Dark66, and Leafy. I just remember the story. I forget the names. I'm, like, really bad with names. I'm very bad with names! Forgive me! I forget! Alright, guys. See you tomorrow! Darslane says, great stream as always. Thank you. Grim Buddy says, Sprinkles! Later, Slinksy says, later, Sprinkles! Petey Hoppa says, please, dear Sprinkles. And peace, carrot buddies. Yes. Live Life Peacefully says, thanks for the stream, Sprinkles. You're welcome. Grim Buddy says, it's okay. I posted my art. It has been in a horror element. What? Horror element? Oh, okay. No worries. I'll look at it later. Bye, guys! Love you!